They
So
finally
it's time
woke
for
you up
the
when
ending.
September ended.
Fuck you.
Get out of here. Okay. Everybody good? Everybody at their computers and stuff?
Yeah.
Spiritually.
All right.
Yeah.
Where we last left our heroes. Let me see if I can remember what you guys actually did. I know you guys had found in the last couple sessions you had found the holy symbol of Ravenkind and the sun sword, or whatever the name of the sword was.
Yeah, Sun's
Lightsaber.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's the Sun Sword, yep.
it had a different.
Sunblade.
No, Sunblade's a normal one. Sun Sword
Okay.
Yeah,
is this one.
Sunblade is a regular one, yeah.
You guys had found those two items, and had taken a stop after that at the Wizard's Tower. Now that you had your companion, your ally, who has been with you this whole time. Yay! Extra person in the party. Now that you found your ally, Esmeralda, she told you guys that the Wizard Tower was the tower of her mentor, but he wasn't there, and told you guys how to get inside. You guys went in, found some journal entries for who this man is and why it appears that he's being so secluded and alone. TLDR, lots of trauma, and I heard everything I touch, sort of deal.
Yeah.
And there was a preserved severed head in the chest. You guys had the idea of taking it to a priest in Blocky to see if he could speak with him. He told you that he could, but that he would have to wait until morning. He'd have to pray upon the Morning Lord to grant him that ability. Preparing the spell. You guys, the only other things you learned when you came into the city, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was Uza, Rosalind, and was it Hyacinth? Did Hyacinth go in or no? No, Hyacinth, you were ghosting. Yeah, you were causing havoc. And as you do that, there are guards basically running every which way. You guys notice that the guard detail seems to have doubled since the last time you were here.
Which is impressive, because it was already double from before that. This place is going full military.
Exponential growth.
Well, it also, everything seems more organized, just from a standpoint. It was harder to find it. Like, you basically needed the distraction to find the gap for everybody to get in. Whereas you probably could have snuck in a bit easier before the happenings. The other things of note are that the former lady of Valaki is missing, presumed dead. And her brother, who is the priest, has all of her effects, including a well-kept wedding gown. I don't think you guys really... I don't think we got too far into that, talking about anything in the town, because I think that was at the end of a long night.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us IRL were pretty tired. So...
Yeah.
Now... So that begs the question, is there anything that you had wanted to talk to him about?
I didn't really have anything myself. Most of the stuff that I wanted to hit through, we kind of got taken care of pretty quickly.
Yeah, okay. So the other ones with you were Esmeralda, who she doesn't really she's been intently listening to everything, but she doesn't have very much to add. She does ask him something. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I have to get set up.
This motherfucker right here.
Trying to go through sheets and stuff. I have like 1 million characters that I'm trying to go through. We'll probably order it. Other things. Yeah. They'll be hard to eat while I'm doing this.
Now that attitude.
Well, they don't do buffalo pizza there. I'll deal. Even if it's poor, I really want. Anyway. Yeah, what? Look on the table.
God, I haven't had buffalo chicken pizza in a while, and now I have a sudden craving for it.
It is very good.
Because like I hate most things buffalo, but that's like the one exception.
Anyway, she asks the priest. She says, "I'm looking for a mentor of mine. Goes by Rudolph Van Richten. He human. She describes some of his appearance. Should be, he's an older gentleman, white hair, pretty stern-looking face. I shrugged his shoulders. No, it's nobody I've ever seen. He's a pretty serious guy. Has a pretty big effect on you. Shrugged his shoulders. Says, "No, I'm sorry, I haven't seen anyone like that."
Mm-hmm. Well,
So you guys who are outside, that would be Beishra and Hyacinth.
Yeah.
Other than setting things into chaos, what are you doing with your? So that's your specter that you're doing that with.
Yeah, he can just go get killed for all I care right now.
Okay. There are definitely crossbows that are out, and given that it has an AC of 12 and 22 people, it's not going to last super long.
That's fine.
Okay.
Unless it heals. Huh?
You do, however, see after it's been probably about 20 minutes that they've been in there, some guards are starting to come out and patrol around outside of the gate. Are you guys going to move back further, or are you going to talk to anybody?
I don't think that we should talk with anyone because we're kind of distinctive. We don't want word to pass that any one of our party is in the area. That just might make guard rotations speed up faster.
Act natural.
Okay.
Start grazing in the field.
So yeah, if people start milling around on the outsides, I would probably pull back into like the tree line close by to us or something.
If they're specifically looking, because make a perception check. You guys are probably at a distance where it's going to be hard to hear, but you might hear them.
Ready, set, go! Could be worth. That's a specter.
That's me. I just have my name set as a specter still.
Well,
Okay.
you don't catch any other chatter. But you guys have definitely stirred the beehive. There's definitely a lot more movement, and nobody's slouching on the edge. So that you might have made it a little bit tricky for the other ones to get out.
yeah. Well, we're pretty decent at it. I'm not too worried about us.
The gate now, because they only wouldn't let us in, but I'm sure they'll let us out.
Well, here's the thing. You guys, You guys are with my horse, so as long as you're within a mile of me, anything that you say to the horse, I can hear.
Yeah.
Or
Gross.
he can, you know.
If you guys remember, you guys almost got caught.
Yeah,
Uh, I
Because
think it
somebody
was
didn't want to disguise.
Yes.
she's a filthy Vistani.
Esmeralda almost got caught, but she just basically totally feigned that she belonged, and she hit like a really good deception check if I remember right, and then they just kind of left her alone. And she was out.
Well, I mean,
So
if you think
good
about it,
news. That basically means no matter where the hell you are in this place, you should be able to. We have a good chance of talking to the horse to you then. So okay.
if you really think about it, the new leadership likes Strahd, and people think the Vistani are with Strahd. Therefore, she's with Strahd, right?
They didn't seem too happy, from what I remember.
I don't
Well,
remember.
they. Thank you for reminding me. They called her out as a Vistani, and then the guard said, "No, they're good now," and then they let her go.
That's
Ah.
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. This is what happens when we don't play for a while.
Yeah, I forgot
Indeed.
too.
At one point, Vistani were not welcome inside the city. It appears that that's no longer the case.
Yeah. Well, that's handy.
Dandy notebook.
Okay. Father says that he's going to pray to the Morning Lord, and he'll see if it grants him the abilities that you seek, but he won't be ready until morning. What was your guys' plan in the meantime?
I had planned to keep low. I'd like to see if I can be at all helpful.
Okay.
Possibly assist wherever I can, but to be honest, I suspect I'll mostly just be in the way. I just don't want to go outside if I don't have to.
Okay. Are you guys going to spend the night in here?
I
If
think
he permits.
I'd like to get back with the group.
Okay.
Because you can stay.
Okay.
If you want, but I just
No, I splitting up once. I trust I trust us in small groups to be okay. I'm not sure how much I trust somebody left on their own.
Yeah.
Too easily picked off by the Dark Lord.
Yep.
Or by a bunch of wolves. I mean,
That's the Dark Warg. Totally
fuck
different.
you. Fuck you.
Piece of shit.
So we're kind of split on who wants to stay here and who wants to go with the other group.
I don't mind going. This is
Okay.
only my preference. If you'd rather go, then let's go.
Okay. The question:
If
Are
you
you
think they'll be
going?
okay, I'm willing to stay too. I don't want you
Are-
to drag you over there, who's against your will. I mean,
Well, then comes the question of: Are you coming back? And are you going to sneak back in with the
Mhm.
head later?
because that's one valid reason to stay here.
Yeah.
Very valid.
Are you able to communicate through your horse, or is it just purely you receive?
I'm telepathic with it, but unfortunately, you guys don't speak horse. So
You don't know that.
Give us 2 taps for yes, 1 tap for no.
I guess we could probably do simple yes/no questions.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? If you decide to leave, here's what I will do. I will stay. I will let my horse know if there's any problems. But this is my character's kind of like budding following into religiosity. So I'd like to stay and assist with whatever the rituals are set up or anything like that.
No. You've helped out enough. Please get the fuck out. Please get out. Oh my god, please go.
Okay.
Alright. Then
So the rest of you are going to try to sneak back out.
I am. I'm not sure about Esmeralda.
What path? Esmeralda says that she likely doesn't need to sneak. It's probably going to be easier if she just walks out, and then because as of right now, she's not known to be with you guys. So it might be easier for her just to
Got it.
And I'm still in disguise, so
sneak out. Don't let her be. She'll have to sneak out as far as not being seen leaving the church. But after that, she can.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm.
I'm gonna use my super awesome
The other
secrets.
thing too is you have that wedding dress here. I assume you're
Yeah.
leaving it for the time being.
I thought that was in Barovia.
No, we had planned to take the wedding dress from the pile of... basically, whether we wanted to return it to the guy who was being a
Oh, right.
wedding
that-
dress befitting Strahd's bride.
Yeah, there was a seamstress in Barovia, but now that we actually
Yeah.
found a nice wedding dress,
Yeah. I mean, I could take it.
Can
I'm sure
you?
you'll look lovely.
Can you, boy?
Are you gonna try to smuggle it out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So
Just wear it.
Esmeralda, she looks out the door and sneaks out. All right, cool. So you can sneak out of the city and like real quick, like. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you and just you, I guess, because you're the only one that needs to sneak out. You can have advantage on stealth to try to get out of the city. I noticed.
Sweet.
Yeah, advantage.
Yeah. Thankfully, I had advantage.
Good.
Okay. So you decide to stay behind. Your night is going to be mostly uneventful. A lot of yours is just observing. You're new to what it means to be a holy person, and you don't have a lot of. You've watched. You're a bard. You've watched other people, and you've taken a passing interest in what other folks do. You need to be a good storyteller, but it's the difference between watching someone. I'm trying to think of the way to put this in D&D terms. And in real life terms, it's like you ever watch a playthrough of a game that you don't know how to play, but like you get the broad strokes and oh, they're attacking things, and then you go back and watch the same video when you understand the mechanics, and all of a sudden everything takes on new meaning.
And also,
Yeah.
this guy sucks. Oh my god.
Imagine watching a blacksmith and it's like, oh, he's hitting a hammer. Oh, he's dipping it in water. Now imagine watching the same blacksmith, except you understand what tempering steel is. And you understand, like, what heat thresholds are. And then all of a sudden watching him is different. That's what you're doing most of your night until you rest. Is you understood the rituals, but you didn't understand why he was doing them. Specific placements of candles. Okay, well he's doing this. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's trying to create a more conducive Okay, that sort of thing.
Got it. Okay.
So you're just picking up some of that as you go. Rosalind, get out of here. This APM's terrible. Rosalind, you probably would have gotten caught if you didn't know your way around cities pretty well. There's. It looks like most of the guards in the city have kind of redirected over to the outskirts on this west side. You overhear them talking. You hear guards basically saying, "It was a distraction, but it came from this direction, and somebody must be out there."
Wow, they're on top of things.
Indeed.
No, it's been about 45 minutes at this point.
It's also a specter that never explicitly attacked anyone,
Right.
which is probably strange.
Yeah.
Just inspectoring the defenses.
Okay.
That's why I died.
So you make your way out. You guys, in order to get a safe distance away, you guys basically had to pop out to these trees, like way out here. You guys are on the city, right? Yeah, you guys are on the city.
Mhm.
You guys basically had to go back out to the trees here.
Sounds fine to me.
Oh, I thought they sent the specter from the north.
I think they sent it in from up. Yeah, they sent it in from up here. Is that right?
The north.
Yeah.
The northern
All
gates.
the way in the north.
I mean, well, right there is a pretty good idea in the middle because it's not really close to anyone else, and we can always retreat further back to the tree line.
That would probably be
Sent it
more
from the
accurate.
north, and that
Definitely.
would change. They would be over near Lake Zarovich, so you would actually be a little bit more sparse over here than it was before.
I think right there would have been better because then it would have pulled guards from over here. But I think the actual plan was all the way at North Gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, most of the guards seem to be concentrated up there. You do have to slip past somebody, but you're able to do it just squeezing in through the quick, and you do a quick vault over the wall, and you're gone.
I threw a bottle distracted.
You guys,
Go behind it.
you guys are still then probably around these buildings here. You didn't have to move too far back, and you guys get relayed what the everything is. Rosalind has a wedding dress.
Oh, baby. I can marry you. Who you want married to?
First you became a man, now you become a woman.
Yeah, so Rosalind has a wedding dress. Uza's spending the night. You guys got met up with Esmeralda. She came out about 10 minutes earlier and kind of relayed to you guys what the plan was. She did not tell you about the wedding dress because it didn't seem relevant to her at the time. She didn't know he was taking it until he scooped it up.
Works for me.
Yeah.
So
She kind of looks at you with that dress and she says, "Yeah, okay. It's probably a waste of time, but if you want to try to get on the Abbott's good side, I guess that's up to you."
This means more.
I'll be honest. Yeah. Oh, right. I'm not there. Carry on.
So if we actually meet him again.
yeah.
Meet him.
She says,
Promised
"So."
us a resurrection.
She says, "So we have to spend the night somewhere. Where do you guys suggest?"
What place
Well-
haven't we ruined with our touch?
The Wizard's Tower. That's literally the only place that we haven't fucked up entirely.
Oh, give us a minute.
Do you want to make your way back to the tower?
How far away was that?
It's a place that seems like
It's a
it's
couple encounters away.
people
Listen,
seem to avoid that place because they just don't really
Yeah.
they don't want to fucking be around that.
Mhm.
Because it explodes with lightning when you get too close.
Yeah, and now we know about it and we know how to get in.
Yeah, I mean,
Can be guarded by
it is
lightning.
probably one of the best defended places once you know how to get in.
Yeah.
And maybe now
And
we
it's
can
not
actually
like
see the dragon
anybody-
appear.
It prevents magic from being in there, so it's not like any jerks are going to teleport in or anything.
So if we have to stay a place tonight, that would get my vote because yeah, now that you bring up the anti-magic field, yeah, that's a major bonus in my opinion.
I can agree with that.
Or we can all
Yep.
sleep in the wagon.
I hate
Okay.
to admit it, but well, no, hold on. I don't want to tangent. I'll say that later.
You can't go to the windmill because you guys burned it down.
I don't want
Hey,
to go there either.
I'm sure that the ashes are still warm because that was a lot of windmill to burn, but no.
Okay. So what do we
I
got?
mean,
Yeah, we inconvenienced the farm enough.
Yeah.
haunted
And
house is
it's
closer.
not.
If you guys hustle, you can probably get there. Since it's just you guys and you have the horse, you guys could probably get there in about an hour. If you want to. You only get two encounter checks. Is that what you guys want to do?
I mean, the haunted house is closer.
Why would we want to stay in a haunted house?
Magic.
All right. So
I
is
think,
this
I think
yeah.
the plan is to go to the mage tower. That's the
all right?
general.
Are we committing?
Yes.
I am committing.
My final answer.
Committing Rosalind to an asylum.
All right, cool. So that means 8 encounters. Excellent. Let's get started.
Mike, you get out of your horse is out of range of you, but Uza knows what's going on.
No. Should we
Okay.
leave the horse?
To
And-
be torn
No,
apart.
just in the woods of Barovia at night.
It's not like it's gonna die.
If Uza needs it, he can
Stay
literally
here.
summon a new one.
You son of a bitch! How dare you abandon him like that?
Fine. We
Okay.
can take
He
your
thought he
horse.
was your friend.
Well, no.
Okay.
Like, should we leave your horse here in case you need it?
No, I can
Tap
summon
or
him
no?
back.
He can summon a new one at any time.
Yeah, I can call him back to me if I really need to.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But no, Uza's very not okay with just letting him die.
Okay, we asked, and did the horse tap? I thought that was.
If it's 1 tap for yes, 2 taps for no, the horse just starts tapping rapidly.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes,
And
yes,
also-
yes.
And also screaming in human speech.
Do you want to stay here? Yes, got it.
Fuck
So,
you.
You plead guilty.
Are you going to
Double
stop
yes.
the horse from following you? Or are you just going to like? What are you going to like beat him up
I
if
can't
you
keep you
unsummon
anymore.
him?
Trying to go. No.
You guys,
I never wanted you.
you guys ride back to the tower. You guys doing anything before dozing off to sleep once you do your dance and get inside?
I'm probably gonna stay up for a little while to make sure that no one's freaking tracked us back in case we got sloppy somewhere. But other than that, not really.
Okay.
Yeah. If he-
Sounds good.
You're gonna go to sleep in a church, you man whore.
No, never mind. I had a minor. I was confusing this character with the other character I haven't played in a while.
Okay. Everybody drifts off to sleep eventually. Uzo, this is the best night's sleep you've had in a long time, even though he just basically gave you a bedroll.
Finally away from that goddamn horse.
hallowed ground is some good shit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
You just don't. It's not that you're comfortable. Your body's uncomfortable. You know, you're sleeping on a bench with a bedroll, but just the sense of dread. Every day you wake up in this place, for as long as you can remember, maybe even the entirety of the 2 years you've been here. You know how sometimes you'll wake up and you feel like you're falling?
Yep.
It's that sensation, but instead of the feeling of falling, it's the feeling of death.
Ugh.
A moment, like a briefest of moments of feeling your soul leave your body before catching yourself. That's
Fucking hate this
basically what
place.
you wake up to.
No God.
But you don't feel that, and by comparison, a normal slight pain in the neck from an awkward sleeping position is heaven.
That
the
sounds
rest-
about right.
Till you realize
Right?
it's vampire bites.
The rest of you have pretty uneventful evenings. No crazy Barovia dreams plague anybody.
I was gonna say that's an improvement.
Yeah. We had the best night of our best sleep of our life as well.
And are you guys just heading?
I-
Are you guys just heading right back in the morning?
Probably.
I would probably want to stick close to the town just in case Uza has
Okay.
to suddenly get out of there.
Mhm.
Okay.
In case he's getting
Stay
chased
away
out by
from him longer than
pitchforks.
we have to.
All right. So just at dawn, you're gonna make your way right back.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this.
2020.
Oh boy.
Double
Nope.
16s.
Okay. So you guys are basically going to have an uneventful ride back. Uza,
Mm-hmm.
you're awoken by
An
a
angry mom.
smothering blanket that's thrown hastily over top of you.
I'm gonna hold perfectly fucking still. My first instinct is shit. Somebody's here who can't see me.
Good catch. You hear Father Lucian stumbling. He says, "It's quite early, my lady. What can we do for you in this holy place?" You hear what sounds like maybe a middle-aged woman, maybe slightly older. Has a sort of confident arrogance to her voice. Hard to place it, but you get the feeling that she's someone important. She says, "Seems some strange business happened last night, Father Lucian. Some specter flew into the town, flew around, and mysteriously was by itself. Did you know anything about that?" Shoulders. Wherever you, a strange land, my lady. All sorts of creatures of the night tend to show up here.
Okay, wait, hold on. I can do very little from where I'm at, but I can do this. As he says that sentence, that this is Barovia. Strange things are here. I'm going to drop a minor illusion because that doesn't require any verbal components. The sound of a distant yowl of some bizarre beast. I want something completely something that I have not heard in Barovia.
A happy child laughing?
Fuck you. I'm not talking like right outside the door. I'm talking about I want it to just sound like a bellow from the distant hills.
Imagining that scream from the one porn video of the black guy.
What?
Moo.
Just
I
an
didn't
old.
think I wanted to do
I wanted
this.
to get her attention. I wanted to punctuate his sentence. I'm trying to help. That's all.
I get you.
Excuse me, Father. Why is that blanket wiggling its fingers? It looks like.
Well,
Also, why does that blanket have fingers?
Yay!
Dumb idiot.
She got her. She said,
Stupid bitch.
yes. This land, of course, has its own quirks to it, doesn't it? And our Lord isn't quite able to stifle them all. But I conferred with an agent of his, you see, and he claims to have sent nothing of the sort. Suspect it's the troublemakers.
Oh, shit! Ah, hell, I didn't even think about that. If Strahd controls all the undead, and this place is allied to Strahd, and we had an undead walk in, is that one of yours? No? Huh. How about that? Shit.
Tee.
She says, "You've had dealings with them in the past, have you not?" You hear, hold on. We're gonna see how Father Lucian does.
Shits his pants.
I don't think he has his own sheet. I don't think he does. They just didn't give him a sheet, so we're gonna see how the generic priest NPC.
So, Uza, how do you think about stabbing a noble in the neck, huh?
I mean, you already kind of hate her, don't you?
I mean,
Well,
I want to make a joke about holy grounds and puncture full of holes.
Well, she's now Hallow. Hollow.
his voice starts cracking.
Yikes.
He says, well, yes, I have, but you see, I'm very busy."
Oh, dear.
Are you nervous?
Yes. Why wouldn't I be nervous?
She's just so horny.
Pull up, Father. Pull up.
You understand, as a holy person, that you are very needed in this town. Now, just imagine what the people would do without you.
Detour, we
She
kill
said-
her tonight.
Look,
I believe in you,
you can
Uza.
make all of this go away.
Maybe you'll get another booming blade crit.
Because in fact, you can make this go away without a word.
I'm going to listen very, very carefully. I need to know if those steps start turning anywhere closer to me.
Make a perception.
Oh god.
Why that blanket has
So far, the only steps you've heard are hers.
Shit.
Why did you have advantage,
All right.
Mike?
You should
Well,
have
the
advantage
very
because you're
last-
currently blind.
Well, I can tell you this. You don't know proximity, but you know there are more steps than just hers.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, so
all right. If I can't tell proximity, the best I can do is I'm gonna get ready to muffle my voice as best I can because I gotta.
If only
You know what?
were
Fuck
a
it.
sorcerer.
I'm just gonna. I am just gonna take. It doesn't matter.
Aren't you still in disguise?
I'm gonna whisper as best I can, keep the volume as low as I possibly can, and I'm assuming they're gonna yank the blanket off me, so I don't want to be there.
Lovely.
we're gonna make.
Actually, you know what? Hold on a minute. Let me.
Too late. It's over, you fool.
Yeah. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So this is a check for the priest, for Father Lucian. This is a principles check.
Oh god. Let's see your integrity, holy man.
This is going to be an unskilled wisdom.
Jesus, man! I knew I came to the right instructor.
Well, he is a man of Jesus. Well, his own
He
Jesus.
says, listen, I understand that you've aligned yourself with Strahd, and I understand that the guests may have worn out their welcome, but I will not help you send them to their deaths.
Fucking. You know what? Jesus. Good on fucking you. Can we keep him?
Well,
If he survives this.
That's a shame. She says, if I were Isaac, I would do awful, horrible things to you. If I was the former burgomaster, I would have you dragged away as a spectacle. But I am not either of those things. So I will leave you be. Farewell. She walks out. Door closed.
go get her.
I'm
Murder
considering.
her.
You know what? This is my fucking my. Here's where my tone went. I was like, look, I don't want to, I don't want this to come to blows. I don't want this to come to blows. I really don't want this to come to blows. And the second he fucking like plants his feet and just like holds his ground, I'm like,
Oh,
man,
bitch, give me
I
an
will
excuse.
I will dinosaur to protect this guy right now. Oh, Jesus. All right. Hold on, let me check my like how much currency I'm carrying, because I'm a fucking I'm dropping 10 gold in the plate at some point tonight. I don't want it to look like a payment, I just want him to have it.
Just sleight of hand it into his pocket.
Into his butthole.
Yeah.
Along with a grenade.
Okay. He, after a time, you have the blanket is torn off of you, and he's shocked that he doesn't see you.
Just kind of say, try not to startle him, apologies, I wasn't sure they, well, You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna lie. I don't want him to know that I thought he might give me up. I'm gonna say I wasn't sure if they perhaps had dogs or other creatures to sense or to sniff me out.
Make a deception.
There you go. Wow. You have a plus 12?
Wow, you rolled a 4.
Holy
Alright,
shit.
let's see if he sniffs you out.
You are a glorious liar, man.
Nope, he doesn't. He's too shaken up. He is visibly shaking.
Your deception is equal to my insight.
He says, of course. But I'm afraid I may not be any more use of you for you.
You've done more than
I can help you. I can help you with this. I've been praying to the Morning Lord, but just because she left without dragging me away doesn't mean that there will be no consequence for me.
I understand.
Just gotta keep killing leaders of Wallaki.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Eventually, Strahd will come over and sit down at the desk and we kill him.
If you guys make me create like a brand new NPC because you kill all the people that are in the chain of succession, I'll be so freaking mad.
Isn't
now
that,
we gotta
isn't
do
that the premise of the movie? Yeah, designated survivor.
So you guys are. You have a head with you.
Oh yeah.
You wanted him to speak to Dead with the head, right?
Yep.
Did you want to wait for us to? No.
Yeah. Was the
because
plan for them to meet you, or was the plan for you to do it by yourself?
You should probably do it by yourself, but we just because
Yeah.
we'd have to sneak in.
Yeah, I can get out. I can get out pretty easily.
Okay. The door opens.
Esmeralda can probably get in there because she needs to know that stuff.
Yes, that is Esmeralda. The door opens and Esmeralda just walks in.
So
Is this within? I would have. Well, I may
She
as well stay
She
invisible.
doesn't. She does not see you. She
That's-
closes the door. You see, as she opens the door, she's speaking to someone.
Okay, then I will keep my mouth shut. Actually, I'll peer out. I want to know who she's speaking to.
There are 2 guards posted outside the door.
I see. Can I hear their conversation at all? I don't mind getting a little close.
Yeah, you have the guards are saying, "Sorry, her orders." Says, "But come on, I just need to talk. Listen, I'll be in and out.
Oh shit.
They say sorry, but until further notice, no one goes in." She says, "Come on. You mean to tell me that I'm allowed to enter and leave Barovia, but I'm not allowed to enter and leave the little chapel in the middle?"
I like her gumption.
fucking Vistani.
Damn.
Well, hey, they can still roll a 1. We'll see what happens.
I don't even know if the guards. I don't even know if like a generic guard has like any fucking anything.
Never forget the owlbears, AJ.
Fuck your fucking owlbears, Mike. You did that on purpose.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, I just had another idea. It's just I want to, as the guards are standing there, just be like, looking at them, being like, sir, you are keeping people in need away from a place of holiness. Do you truly believe in this? And I hit him with a zone of truth. No, I'm just doing it because I don't want to die. My God, you'd forsake the people in need? Yes, to save my own skin. Fuck, I'm talking.
Okay. They let her in and say, "We'll get in trouble if we let you in, but we know you're fit. Go. Couple minutes." She nods. She gives them a big smile and closes the door behind her. She speaks in hushed tone. She says, "Where is he?"
I'm gonna
She's speaking
keep
to
my voice
Father.
down and drop a, I'm here. Shh.
I'm inside your butthole.
What happened? Did she find out?
She did not, but she's suspicious.
She says, "Well, all right, pull it out then. That's what we're gonna do."
Is this really the time for a little head?
We're all 12. Listen.
You knew what this was.
Uh, hold on.
Scared. What is AJ gonna do to punish us?
I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up the head. If you guys are speaking with the dead, then
Oh god, that's a Demi Lich.
I just want him to start fucking quoting Aladdin. He's just a genie. Just 10,000 years!
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Robin Williams, you're too pure for this place.
okay. He casts Speak with the Dead.
Hopefully,
This thing opens its eyes and looks around.
all right. So, just as a quick refresher from last time, we were suspicious that he was the guy. I'm trying to remember what the hell was in his journal.
I think it was, we thought he was the guy he killed and then raised to tell him where his son was. Where you speak
That's
with the
right,
dead
because
to-
he sold his son to the Vistani.
Yeah. And then
Ah.
that is
more
Vistani.
like lost his son to the Vistani because of some bargain.
That's right.
He didn't directly sell it. It's like
That's
it,
right.
it was a life for a life because they gave him a sick guy that was obviously not gonna last, and then they took the kid as like I don't know, blood for blood.
Collateral.
Yeah, because he was fearing they're
Curse.
cursing
Oh,
him.
no. The Lich revived him, didn't he?
Oh fuck! What did happen?
Yeah, there was a Lich.
Yeah, because
Lich.
he found the Lich.
You guys
Should
have think of
be-
the handout that has the whole story.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Roctavio, Morgantha, Valaki Proclamation, the journal. Here we go, chapter 11. Go in there.
Let's do handouts, player handouts.
We'll fight.
There
Yeah,
it is.
let's do it. Bring it on, bitch.
They're talking shit.
Constantly.
Take your shirt and your pants off.
How do you know I haven't? You don't see me right now.
Or do we?
Oh, yeah? What am I doing right now, Derek?
Masturbating?
We think it's
Constantly.
a dead person he strapped to the horse, and then eventually the
Oh, yeah?
Lich revived him. Animated the dead Vistani and bade it tell him where he could find its people.
Okay, so this preserved head, does it look Vistani?
Yeah, it certainly does.
All right. So we need to know. We need to know where essentially where the head told him to go, because that would be that would be where we need to go next to find him.
Assuming the head actually was still reanimated when he left.
Yeah. Well, I assume the head told him something. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I feel like he would have included the next step further than that in his journal.
I mean, he already found his son and killed his son.
Oh, right. Hold on. Still reading. Forward.
But maybe...
Sold it to the vampire.
I don't know.
All right, you guys formulate what your questions are going to be. I need to get my kid off of what he's doing and to get him ready for bed. So I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Uza and Esmeralda.
All right. So one of two things is true. Either this is. Hold on. He looks Vistani, so this isn't the child. I'm still guessing this is the severed head of the.
Are you done eating for the night?
I will leave that entirely in your hands because Beishra is not going to be helpful in this regard whatsoever, even if it was there.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of a tricky one because we feel like the head is the only clue we have to knowing where he went. So we have to see what it knows, I guess. That's really all we have.
Then we get nothing here. We go back to the tower, ask the servant where he went. He points in the direction.
God damn it.
I didn't even think to ask the servant that. Or to, say, point in the direction he went.
Well, I mean, a direction would only help us a little bit, though.
Yeah. Point to the map where he is.
He spits on the map.
Maybe he spits on you!
He doesn't
Yeah.
have spit.
He
You
has
don't know.
ichor. It's worse.
Maybe he's just full of lube.
I know what kind of
Gross.
servant that robot was.
Oh, you know.
The best
Could
kind.
have
Full
asked who his
service.
pastor was, or is. Oh wait, no, we can only tell him to do things like tell us where. He wouldn't answer questions.
Tell us
Alright.
where you want us to make you come.
Ah.
I'm back. All right, Uza. There's a head. What do you want to ask? What do you want this head to tell you?
Hold on. His name was in the. Was his name in the.
I don't think it ever said the name.
It's taken by Vistani, so take. Benjamin is how he's tracking his distracted his whereabouts. In fact, quite extremely dumb. Let me see if his name was in here.
I don't think so.
No. I'm gonna look at him and say, look at the head and say, my apologies for disturbing your rest. Were you, in your last moments, were you entrusted to the care of Rudolf von Richten?
He says, my rest has been interrupted several times now, but no, I don't know who that is.
Several. I see. Who are you?
Hold on a second. I think that's my food. Hold on.
No!
All right, Mafood's a weird name, but I can roll with it.
Is that really the Matthias?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Matthias.
Yeah.
Matthias.
Yeah, you do, thick bitch.
Just because I was curious, I was looking up Speak with Dead. And the wording on this confused me for a second because it can't be undead. Does that mean it can't currently be undead or previously undead?
I assume currently.
If it's dead, it's no longer undead. It's just dead.
Yeah.
It's re-dead, yes.
And also, I didn't know this before. Spell fails if the corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days. Which I doubt that's what happened, but still. It's
All right.
interesting
So
enough.
what's the discussion?
So I asked, who are you?
He
What was your
says
name?
Hey,
And
now
how
that's
did
2
you...
questions. Be careful.
You only got
something.
5.
Wait, hold on a minute. This isn't one of those spells where I get a limited number of questions, is it?
5 questions.
You get
Oh
5.
shit! Did he explain that to me?
Did you look at the spell?
No, because I don't know the spell.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, you can start over a little bit. You get 5
Okay.
questions.
I keep forgetting
All right,
that
so
you're
the
not the
first
one
question-
casting it.
The first question would be the same. In your last moments of life, were you entrusted to the care of one Rudolf von Richten? He said no. I don't know who that was.
He actually, so something curious. The priest points this out. He says this head's answer is, my rest has been interrupted twice now, but no, I don't know of a Rudolf van Richten.
Hmm. I
Well,
wonder if that's...
Lucian takes pause. He says, "That's strange. When you speak with the dead, I've only done it once or twice before, but they're usually cryptic and don't understand things that have happened since. They don't have memories. This, what you brought me, it says it's dressed as an how to remember things since it died.
Yikes.
These things typically don't do that. Something's amiss here. Something's different."
Goddamn Barovia! Shrieked over the winds.
Get out of here.
What's your next question?
My next questions have to be, wow, I don't know. If he's not the one, fuck, let me think, because he's, let me see, he's, it's possible, it's possible he's a good liar. And he didn't know the guy's name because he was deathly ill. He has no idea who the guy is, but he asked him questions. I can ask him any 5 questions. What did you tell the last person who disturbed your rest?
Fuck
Fuck
off.
He said, "It's been the same. It's been the same one, but he's asked me everything about the Vistani." What types of magics we have. He, what we believe in, why we are tied to Strahd. Just asked me basically everything I knew about my people.
Let's see.
Again, he looks up. He says, "This is far more coherent than normal. Normally,
If this is
normally
indeed...
when I speak with dead, the dead don't have this much clarity. Possible you can be a bit more specific, and it might be able to answer your questions."
Interesting. Okay. Let me try to be. This might be a waste of a question.
Eh.
Where is the last known location of the vampire the vampire Baron Metis?
He says, I have no idea who that is.
God damn it! All right. In that case, the previous this is question 4, I believe. The previous the last person to contact you, the one who asked you of all the questions of your people, was seeking a location. He was seeking members of your tribe while tracking his lost child. I need the location that you gave him.
He
What was the
says,
location you gave to him?
I didn't give him any location.
Fuck, man. This guy's fucking... I don't know
He says he didn't tell me any of that.
Ah, shit. Man,
He
we're
says-
fucking...
He says he offered me a ride in his carnival wagon. When
Holy
I
shit,
found
did he
out
just
was-
fucking cut a random ass dude's head off?
when I learned he was attempting to get to Barovia, I tried to make off with his wagon and his pet monkey. He drove a sword through my gullet, and then has kept me ever since.
Well, shit.
Wait.
Pet monkey.
Who do we know that had a pet monkey?
Motherfucker! You happy-go-lucky piece of god...
Remember, that guy got the monkey
Oh.
from someone else.
Ah, fuck, that's right.
Rictavio?
Hey now. Hey guys, I'm just saying, what if Rudolph Van Richten became Rictavio?
God, that's not even that big of a name change. Motherfucker.
Hold on. Alright. We gotta go find,
Well, we don't know any of this yet.
Shit, you don't know any of this! I gotta go find, Senor Blinsky.
Have you seen Blinsky and the monkey?
I'm sure he's met him at some point
Also,
in his
is your
years
horse
living
tapping
around.
Morse code for us so we know this stuff?
He's the horse. Because I'm assuming all of this is happening like while we're on the way.
This is basically our waiting outside, because I assume that was going to wait outside.
And we would have gotten there in a similar time as
We're gonna-
Esmeralda.
You guys,
That's true. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, the best I can do is, the horse is fairly intelligent. It's not like genius level intelligence or anything like that, or not people level, but it sets its intelligence to a 5 at least.
See, if you had Ultra Stealth, you could share it with your horse so it could grow hands and write this out.
It's going to start, once you get close, it's going to start kind of like biting on the edges of clothing and trying to pull people towards the city.
Oh boy. Horse has gone mad, gotta put it down.
You son of a bitch!
What is it, boy? Is Uzi trapped in a well again?
You say you never tell anyone about that!
go get a protection diaper, brush your teeth. Go potty, okay? Alright, so you guys so your horse is trying to get them to go into the city or go near the city?
Yes.
As in, trying to indicate to go into the city.
Okay. You guys are you guys going to enter the city?
Where?
I can get me in and out
Actually, since there's only 3 of us, I could fly all of us.
in the
Yeah,
middle of
go
the day.
for it.
Here that you'll face is it's daytime.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean, I have a
Anyway.
disguise kit. I can disguise us all.
That would
Okay.
probably work if I wasn't Me.
You.
Listen, we have an
you're
extra
in
hag's head
lucky-
we can just attach to your face.
I don't want to see
No, we
him
don't.
wearing a person's skin.
Gross.
Okay,
I
you
can put a
guys
tarp
had
over the
one.
wagon.
You guys had one more question. Esmeralda looks to you and she says, she recognized kind of a look on your face. She says, "He must be traveling under a guise.
Yes. I
Cool.
think we know who
That's
he
why I haven't
is.
been able to find him."
Or if we don't know him, we at least know who.
Goddamn monkey with them.
God. Get your hands off me, you miserable
All right,
ape.
you guys have one more question, and the
Right,
spell,
right, right.
I believe the spell lasts for 10 minutes. Father
More-
Lucian.
All right. He got ran through. He didn't know. Yeah, he didn't know his name. What was the last?
It's a game of throws, one or the other, for like the past couple hours. And in the same way, I've played up against insane players.
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm hunting my child down.
I recommend a pointy stick.
Don't hear. I told you to get ready for bed. Instead, you tried to sneak into Mom's office so I wouldn't find you. Get ready for bed now. On that toilet now. All right, I'm sorry, guys. My kid's deciding that because I'm playing D&D, he doesn't want to get ready for bed because he thinks he can get away with it.
I didn't realize.
You're good. Anyway, so what were we just talking about? Somebody help me.
We were talking about the very last question we had to ask.
Right. And you guys were saying that, basically confirming that he didn't know him by a name of, he didn't know anybody by the name of Rudolph Van Richten.
Yep. I'm gonna look at you and say, what was the name of the man who asked you questions? The man who disturbed or the person who disturbed your rest last.
You.
What was their name?
He says he was a colorful, half-elf looking bard by the name of Rictavio.
Called it!
I called it. Fuck you. You thought it was
All
Blinsky.
right.
Piece of shit.
No?
No,
And
Blinsky has
with
the monkey,
that-
but he got it from someone.
With that, the head goes lifeless.
All right. Yeah, let's bury this thing. I don't like the Vistani, but fucking being repeatedly brought back from death to answer questions is a fate I don't envy of anybody.
Indeed.
Do you?
Okay. You guys hand it. Father Lucian says, "I can make sure that rites are performed so that its rest is never disturbed again." Though
I greatly appreciate that.
He says, though I'm not sure if I'm permitted to leave. I'm sure they'll let me tend to my grounds at least. The Lady Walker may be a wicked woman, but she's more subtle than keeping me confined so much that I can't eat or see the sun.
Of course. Well, that leads to the question of how I get out.
We can meet you in the graveyard.
At that moment, the door opens. The guard pokes his head in. He says, "I said you had a couple minutes. You need to get out of here. I'm going to get in trouble." She says, all right. Just trying to get some information out of him. She starts walking out, and she is stomping her feet.
I keep
while they're
forgetting that you've been invisible this whole time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Fucking. That's right. It only lasts 10 minutes. All right, time to go. I'm gonna move.
I love it.
And carefully right behind her.
Okay. Make a stealth.
I want you to roll a nat. There we
Just asking for
go.
a stomping was
You had
Aiden.
advantage on it because she up her.
Thank you. Thank you for the aid. I didn't realize I was garbage.
I was really good to say, yeah, congratulations. You're just clanging pots and pans together from your mess kit right behind her.
All right, so you're invisible. She's making a lot of noise. We're gonna say these guards have disadvantage, and they have to beat a 19 on disadvantage. And if they do, then this whole game is ruined. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm not even gonna risk it.
Yeah.
No, you have to do it now. Come on.
Believe in us.
All right.
Double
Let's
20s. Come on.
I just like to picture it's just like a.
Jesus!
Thank God.
I'm glad they had disadvantage.
I just like to picture it's
I
like.
also I like how your nat 1 still beat them. They had disadvantage.
I'm glad for their disadvantage and your advantage, because that's fucking awful.
You see the guard kind of gives like a quizzical look. It almost feels like something's off, but he shakes his head and she walks out. Go get a protection diaper. Go.
I'm going.
You're finished brushing your teeth, but you're not ready for bed. Go. If you already went to the bathroom, do protection diaper stuff, and then give me and Mom hugs, and then go lay down downstairs. All right, so she strolls right out of the city. You guys, what is your horse? Is your horse commanding them to actually come in, or is your horse bringing them up to the entrance? And would you guys wait on the outskirts to see if you hear anything, or would you try to fly in? Keeping in mind that it's middle of the day, it's overcast as usual, but it's brightly lit. It's going to be really hard to get it in this way.
I don't have much. I don't have much more time on my invisibility. I'm gonna go find a nice, quiet spot and set up a disguise.
Invisibility lasts an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That was that conversation, her coming in, him prepping, doing the ritual, casting the spell, animating the corpse, and us sneaking out. So I'm going to use the last, however much time I have left to find a nice, quiet spot away from prying eyes, where I can throw on something for my disguise kit.
Okay.
I want to see if... I don't want to leave the city if I don't have to. I'm going to try and keep telling my horse to keep telling them to go into the city.
All right.
So you want the players to come into the city with you?
Well, I guess we can go. We can go it alone. Yeah, let's move around while we can. Damn, I wish I had a better telekinesis here. Okay, in that case,
I mean, I could.
In that case, I'll have my horse kind of be. He won't try to tell him to go into the city. Then let's just go. We'll we need to go and find. I hate to do this to you guys because I hate to be like, I'm going to go on an adventure by myself.
Octavio was in that city last time we saw him.
Yeah. So let's I'm not super well known here. So I'm going to approach and we'll go to the inn where we last saw Octavio.
Wait a minute. I vaguely remember wasn't his tiger loose at one point? Is that something that actually happened, or am I remembering wrong?
That sounds like a thing.
Ah.
I vaguely remember something about the guards being riled up, and then we hearing growls of something.
You did hear that. But you guys haven't heard anything else about it.
So I'm thinking maybe it was Octavio's, so I want to check that out. So that implies if that's the case, he should still be in the city. So we should all probably be in the city anyway.
Hey, so
Okay.
how do we want to get in? I'm cool with you disguising us all.
I can try to disguise us all. I have extra
I don't.
sets of
I say I
clothing.
don't know. I don't know how we're gonna work Bayshra.
We can just put him
Honestly,
in the cart with a bunch
I
of
might
clothes on
just-
him.
I might just walk in.
We can put him in
Just-
we can dress him up in the dress. He can wear the dress.
He's gonna ruin it.
I think I'm just gonna walk in. If we're gonna be in there, I'm just gonna walk in. If the guards come in, I'm just gonna fucking ignore the guards until they put their hands on me. Until then, I'm gonna just be passive.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
One
good
kind of
point.
flows
We've
into
done
the
nothing
other.
wrong. In fact, we've helped this person come into leadership.
Yeah, but
However,
you
there is the point that I have personally declared my antagonism towards her lord.
I mean,
So
I can without you saying anything, I can always say maybe he came around and he saw.
don't do that because I will shoot that down in a heartbeat. Bayshra does not waste his energy on lies.
Well, you wouldn't be lying. You would just be standing there by not wasting energy.
So you guys are just gonna walk in through the gate?
I am. They can do the disguises, but there is
So
no
basically,
way.
you guys are starting to reminisce. Oh, okay. So what if we do disguise? And there goes Bayshra.
Wait,
you guys
we don't have
follow
time
him
to
or let him go?
disguise now.
I would probably go in either before or after you guys instead of all at once. Just
Well, we have
Okay.
time to disguise then if he goes before us.
All right.
Want
Okay,
to do some
sure, you
get
walk up to the gate.
Hyacinth?
The guards point to you. They say, Lady Wachter has forbid you from entering the city.
It's just, I just look at him and go, why? What did we do last time we were here? You came in and you killed our leader. And you say your leader is keeping us out.
that's something that Charon would say.
Oh, here's an idea. Because wait, no, Esmeralda's in there. Never mind. But she did tell us she told us how to activate the horses of her cart. If her cart's still here, you can the back. I can drive it since I'm proficient in driving.
Me crazy.
Yeah, you can use her cart.
What do you think about that, guys?
To do what?
Bayshra's at the gate at this point.
Well, he can come back, and then we'll talk to him about this plan. Then I'll
All right,
disguise.
Bayshra.
I'll
They tell
disguise
you you're
me
not
at
allowed in the
least.
city. They say the guard says we have orders to arrest you on sight, but
I don't want to die.
he kind of looks over. He says, "We know that it would take many of us and many of our lives to subdue you. Instead, you should just turn around."
You have the wisdom of a priest, sir.
I am gonna look these two guys up and then very, very slowly say, "That's probably the best for everyone." Fine. I'm gonna make it incredibly clear that it's my decision to turn around instead of following their orders. I'm just being a dick while being compliant. But fine. I'm gonna turn tail and
You're saying, hold on, I'm just thinking out loud here. So I could come in and kill them. But my my shoulder's been really bothering me. It's slept on weird. Slaughter everybody, then that's going to be sore all day.
exactly.
I do have a lot of meat, though, from that. No, human meat's not really that tasty unless it's
Yeah,
like
but I mean the blood, though.
No, I was gonna say, I just want to lean in and be like,
Barovians are
Listen
so
to me.
gamey.
and I want you to listen to me very closely. I don't want to kill you. Because I ate this morning. And I hate wasting food.
Yeah, that's pretty hardcore.
So I'll come back tomorrow and ask you the same question.
Nah, I don't feel like tearing apart guards. The guards haven't done anything.
Yeah,
It's their leader I want to kill because she's a bitch. These guys are just nobodies. So I'm gonna go stalk back, probably not quite towards the party because I guarantee those guards are staring at me until I'm out of eyesight.
especially if you walk in a direction and then suddenly a cart comes from the exact same direction.
Hey, can you help me apply this makeup? Hyacinth?
Why?
In character way of saying, can you aid me with my disguise check?
I'm not proficient in that.
You don't have to be proficient to aid.
Just tell me how I look.
Just criticizing you the whole time.
Because I only have like a shard of a mirror on a stick.
I have an actual mirror.
Well, then you can aid me with that mirror then, I guess.
What do I roll to aid with this?
You don't roll anything to aid. That was Mike's house rule.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's been so long.
I don't know anything anymore.
All right, so you guys are
Doing makeup. Doing each other's hair.
I'm gonna eventually I'm gonna circle around to these guys after I'm sure they're not looking at me no more.
Are you going to be in the cart with Beisher, or are you sitting up front with me?
Yeah, I'll sit in the cart.
Esmeralda rendezvous with you guys. She took a random path away, and then comes back. She relays the information to you guys and says Uza's still inside. He didn't want to have to sneak his way out.
All right.
So, was Rictavio the entire time?
Yes, it was.
You know what the best part was? Let me phrase that. I ignored that guy because I'm like, I don't have time for them right now. Fucking, nope, didn't have time.
Okay.
To be fair, we all kind of ignored him for a while. Like, hey, there he is, whatever.
So what you're saying is, since she's out here now, I don't need to drive the cart, so the disguise is mostly useless.
Yeah, basically.
I still have it on in case we're in there and we're spotted. I can just claim that I'm not with you guys, and then run.
I mean, honestly, these guys might just be searching carts if they're on like alert. So we'll see what happens.
That's a good point. Well, just...
So I have a question. What do you think these guys are gonna do if they open up the cart and see a fucking 100 spheres of alchemist fire clinging around?
Don't touch it, you fools!
It's clearly inventory to sell.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Uza, you sneak off, put your disguise kit on. What was your... do you have rogue levels? I don't remember what you are.
No, but my background is charlatan.
Okay. I'm eating chicken wings, so I'm not at my computer at this exact moment.
I'm lore bar, stone sorcerer, life cleric.
God, you're weird.
When isn't Mike's character weird?
Look, that last one was an alteration on the fly. All right.
Hey, the last one died before he got weird. Okay.
No, the last level.
I know. I'm choosing to say it anyway.
Okay, so Charlatan lets you have disguises, I assume.
Yeah, charlatan. It gives me a disguise kit.
And a second identity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you assume your second identity. Where are you going? You pop into existence in a back alley.
Well, I would need to. I'm gonna do what I normally do, which is I've been a vagrant for a long time. Just keep out of the eye of the guards. Fucking slink around. As in, just trying to fucking keep an eye on. I'm waiting for these guys to enter the city because Esmeralda went off to go fetch them.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the gate that Esmeralda left through. So I'm assuming they're gonna come back in either that same way. Actually, I'll just talk to my horse. That's it. I'll be nearby. I don't even have to be watching the gate. I'm gonna go be a homeless person elsewhere.
Summons her horses. She gets on her cart. You You guys all pile in, crammed in.
Stifle my revulsion of you using my glorious Chrysor for a common beast of burden.
No, they're not using Chrysor. She's got her own magic horses she summons.
Yeah, Chrysor's just there.
Well, at least tie the bridle. To the
Chrysor's in the cart too.
So ties the bridle to the back of the cart. Okay, good.
We have him in the cart so that he can block Beishra.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
just tie it so it can walk alongside.
We're just dragging all the alchemist fire behind the cart like we just got married.
You guys are all crammed into this cart. She rolls up. Guards say, "Whoa there, Vistani."
What's up?
She looked, and you hear a guard say, "Lady Wachter bids all carriages be searched." She goes, "Whoa, don't do that. Let's go." He says, "Why?" She says, "You see, that door is not a real door. You open that." She reaches into the cart, pulls out an alchemist's fire. She reaches in through a little window. She says, "There are about 100 of these, strung all through the middle. And attached to the door is the trigger. You open that, then in order to search my cart and my person, you'll have to have quite a few more guards than you do now to find all the pieces."
I like her.
This guard. Let's see how her perception goes.
Morale check.
Please don't end the campaign with us all exploding.
You look inside. It's full of vagrants. It's full of illegals. Open the door and blow them up.
Set up. So she's got to decept this guy.
Damn.
Probably did.
I don't think.
Jesus.
No, he can't beat that. There's no way.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
not-
A crit's an automatic win.
I can't help.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
I just can't help but.
This guy literally cannot discover that she's lying when she does this.
Yeah, but we can laugh at how low he rolls. Death
Perfect.
cries are
Okay,
not low.
wonderful.
He goes, "Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Why would you bring that in here?"
Do you
So,
know where
as-
we live, asshole?
He says, "As long as none of the guards try to break into my wagon, it'll be fine." Well, you're going to have to leave it out here. Last time a wagon was brought in from one of you traveling folks, wasn't a Vistani, but had a goddamn tiger in it.
God damn
Chased
it, Ricavio!
Because it chased everybody all around. One of you poor Vistani even got mauled when you walked into the city.
Oh.
Because that bard, he brought it in, hit it right underneath everyone's noses. We tried to apprehend him, but by the time our guards realized it was his, he was long gone.
Oh shit! So he's not even here. Yeah, that's where he went. Son of a bitch.
She's like, "Wow. Do you know where he went? I travel around a lot, but a Vistani eating tiger seems like something I should avoid."
Good life advice.
Well, he took his wagon. Had a draft horse. He took his wagon south somewhere. We wanted to pursue, but we were told to stay where we were.
South.
Who knows? He could have gone anywhere.
Hmm.
To the woods south, or? Oh, and I can't ask anything.
I mean,
So
You went to the
from the
haunted
back of the
house.
cart.
I just want to go to the haunted house.
you would.
Hold on.
Well, I guess if he's not here, we don't have to go to Lucky, so...
Yeah. let's just leave Uza here.
Yeah.
Actually, we can tell his horse, and the horse can tell him.
She says, "Well, okay. I'll tell you what. I wanted to stay at the inn. Could I get an escort to the inn, and then I can park the cart there?" Guard says, "Fine." I'll be searched, though, of course. She says, "Okay. Let me get it parked. I'll disable all my traps, and then once everything's done, you guys can move through it."
Finally.
Rumbles and says, "All right, fine." Uza, you
Yes.
see after about 20 minutes, you see the cart. Esmeralda's driving it. You see Chrysaor's attached, and a contingent of about 6 guards walking it to the north part of town.
Shit.
Blow it up while we're in here. It's fine.
I was about to say, that was my chance! So much experience! I opened the door!
I saw a comic like that. It was funny.
Alright, well, it's the cart is totally surrounded on all sides. I saw how she got into it.
The cart, you mean?
Yeah, I saw how she got into it last time.
Underneath.
Okay.
Yep.
So if they're letting me know that they're heading towards the inn, I'm going to go and bum around the inn so I'm already there when they get there.
Okay. She pulls it into the stable. She says, "Fellas, you may want to step back. If I mess this up, it could,
Explode.
They step back, but they're staring at it. She pulls the door. She pulls the thing. She goes, "Hold on."
All right.
Back to the thing. She pulls it in at like a weird sideways angle. She dismisses the horses. Guard says, "Why are you doing that? Why are you not pulling it in straight?" "So nobody can get it out right away. If they take it, it'll be hard for them to get it out without me knowing. I don't want you guys dragging my cart away with." Fine.
I love this woman.
The trap door. The way the trap door dropped, or hold on, I need to check.
Well, she
Give
doesn't.
me. I actually important. I don't remember if this trap door opens down or in.
If it opens in, we gotta get the smallest people out first.
I would assume
It
it opens
opens-
in because if
it
it opens
opens
out
in-
down, it's harder to get in through the bottom.
It opens into it. So she pops up. She goes, "Hold on." She pops up. She says, "Listen, I'm going to open the door, and I'm going to make a hell of a lot of noise, and you guys need to get your asses into there while I'm making the distraction."
Wait, are we going inside? I thought he left. I thought we're trying to leave the city.
I mean, I thought that was a plan. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to alert the guards to our attention. So I'm just letting Esmeralda do this.
Yeah,
Well,
because I thought once we
Esmeralda-
learned that he had left, he had taken it
Even
back.
if we leave, we're still getting searched. It's better if we let them search and think no one's there than to get caught and kill our way out.
I see. That's a good point.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, basically she got caught. She's here in the inn because she got caught basically in a lie and has to go through that lie.
Fair.
But at that point, too, this is getting you guys, if you want to go around the city, this is getting you into the city. If
Yeah.
you don't, then you can kind of sneak out. She
Uza could make
she
a
parked this thing
distraction.
sideways, The door faces away from the guards.
Neat.
Hmm.
She
Well,
grabs the fire. Wish me luck.
while the guards are over there, I'm gonna try and help them unload. I've got a pretty decent homeless guy disguise on. I'm gonna approach one of the guards and kind of like, hey, new cart. Always happy to see new industry, right? Anything valuable in there? I mean, that they're bringing in? I'd love to see. I
I'm gonna do a temper check for the guard.
Yeah, I'm just basically all I'm doing is I'm
How close are
making,
you? How close are you to the guard?
Inside.
well, I would say fairly close. I'm within 5 feet of him, but my entire as
Like, are
I'm
you
talking
close
to him, but I'm not even really facing him. I'm staring hungrily at the cart. I'm trying to get him to get pissed off, so he tries to shoo me away. Just get their attention.
Well, it works. He walks up and slaps you right in the face.
All right. Says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing by it. And just turn around and start moving out of the way.
As you do that, a vial of alchemist fire is rolled out from underneath the cart, right up to the guard. She goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Stop!"
Fucking Jesus! It's a goddamn circus out here. Well, if you're gonna go, might as well go now.
Yeah.
Guards jump back. She goes, "Whoa, whoa! Stop! Whoa, stop! Don't touch it." She says, "You see, there's a crack on the underside. Do you see it? I have to be very careful."
On all I want to do is drop a minor illusion of a sustained tension, like.
Fucking anime.
When are you guys going?
Now seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Because that was a loud noise, so I'm going.
Yeah, everyone's attention is on that. Jesus.
Okay. I'm gonna look down and say,
stealth checks to get out.
All right.
You're
I
on
still... Oof. Well, I can't fuck it up any more than that, so...
Well, he's aided. The question is, do these guards... I'm going to make one check. If they beat a 12, then they hear Hyacinth stumble out. They do not.
I am the whisper in the winds.
Today.
I am the 7-foot leaf upon the breeze.
Okay.
Your crit was equal to my not crit.
Esmer...
They like rolling fives.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. It's about time D&D works in their favor. And by their, I mean our.
Yeah.
Is she making a fucking shower of sparks shoot out of that alchemist fire jar?
Yes, she is. She's making it spark. They dive for cover.
Good.
She picks it up, throws it. The alchemist fire explodes harmlessly on the ground about 10 feet away.
This is my exit. I'm gonna go. Magic! They've got magic, and just run away. This has been a good day.
Ross is just like, who the fuck was that guy?
These guards get up and they say, "All right, time's up." She goes, "No, it's fine. It's fine. I disabled it. Go." They say, "Your alchemist fire is forfeit."
Jesus.
She says, "Fine, fine. Just where can I pick it up?" They ignore her. They storm under this thing, open the door. and just start taking handfuls of alchemist's fire, walking away.
Quick,
They are
quick-
really
Okay, you know
brave
what?
suddenly.
Just because fuck those guys, as I'm leaving, and they're touching these things, I am going to drop one last minor illusion from a distance. The
I wish you.
sound of
I wish you had fireball.
breaking glass.
What?
As they're kind of moving and just kind of grabbing these things, just reaching in, kind of grabbing them down, the sound of cracking glass.
You're a dick.
All right.
Also, it'll stall them longer.
No, that stops them, and they just. Okay, I need to check something.
Hope they don't just drop it.
Well, I'm hoping they'll have to call in a specialist or something like that. They'll have to take time.
Or they drop it and they all die because they're afraid.
All right, we're gonna just. I don't know. We're gonna make a check. I'm gonna see what it is. All right.
Is it a
Yeah.
morale check?
They arrest her.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
Well, where can we pick up a Resmeralda?
So you're coming with us. This is an act. This
They
is
did
this
warn
is an act of destruction. I
Mm.
can't believe we even let you come in this far. Let's go.
How many guards are around?
Currently, there were 6. Now there's 10.
How close together are they?
They are all around her. They're within like a 15-foot radius of her.
Hmm.
Hypnotic pattern.
And then poke Esmeralda.
Don't work. I'm sure that there's something that we can work out.
All right. I'll trust her judgment as that's a cue to not start spell flinging.
Yeah.
She starts walking. She lets them lead her away.
Damn.
Oh boy, here I go killing people again.
Okay, so you guys are all reunited in the inn here. Esmeralda has been arrested, though. She doesn't seem too concerned with it.
Apparently,
I'm
we'll
guessing
always
because
be in
she's
a spot-
Vistani, she'll probably be okay to begin with.
We'll always be in a spot where one party member is just not with us. We'll get her back, and then Hyacinth will go somewhere.
Yeah.
Get Hyacinth back, I'll go somewhere.
Except for
Always
Basher.
forget
Basher is
Rob
always
goes
here.
anywhere.
We just leave Bashra.
Hey, man. Hey, no, don't you do it. I will find a way to haunt you with all of my ghost ancestors.
Mhm.
So, you guys are at the inn. Esmeralda is doing her thing. What's your guys' plan? Do you guys want to just try to get out of the city and have her meet you? Do you want to try to bust her out? Do you want to talk to anybody?
We could
You want a
probably grease some
detour and
palms.
kill Lady Walk? Or whatever her name was.
I would
Who's
personally love to kill Lady Walker. However, we have more higher priorities at the moment.
Ooze and I both are currently wearing disguises, so we could possibly go into the where she's being held and maybe bribe someone to let her go.
I don't know if we even need to. The Vistani are pretty popular right about now.
You know, I'm pretty sure not all the guards see it that way at the moment. Still some
That's true.
transitioning.
I'm not like the guards aren't too much of what I'm worried about. Mostly because the officials are the ones who are going to say, we got to let them, That's what I'm banking on that.
Yeah.
Let's do what we have to do first. We'll worry about the rescue after.
Maybe we can ask around about Rictavia because I'm pretty sure the tiger was quite the spectacle.
Yeah.
See where exactly south, because on the map you can see some roads going through the woods. Not sure if there's actually roads or not, or paths. But if you went directly south, I would assume you went that way.
Okay, so you guys want to go talk to guards?
More so the town people. Me personally, I want to talk to the town people.
Um, so the general sense you get is that this happened in the night. Most people only heard rumors of it. But apparently the Wachter boys decided that it would be fun to, since they learned that there was something in there, they started poking sticks and such in there until apparently an actual tiger broke its way out. And then found a Vistani, mauled them to death, and then ran away from the guards to the point where it
Holy
ran out of the
shit.
city.
He's been training his tiger to attack Vistani because it found one.
Yeah, the first remember the doll we found that was all mauled up.
Oh my god!
Yeah, baby. You
Yeah.
fucker.
Oh yeah, that was disguised as the Vistani, wasn't it? Or
Yes, it was.
I forgot about that part.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, it's all linked, man. It's all linked. It's all intricate web of lies and deceit. Okay.
I'm in.
The other, basically, you get. Nobody really knows much of what happened. You just get pieces from everybody that you talk to. But the tiger fled from the south, and after a short time, when they realized that it was the bard, he was gone.
Yeah.
They don't know where he went. They don't know what direction he went. They just know the tiger went south, and then he was gone by the time they got organized and figured out that he was responsible.
All right. So let's talk to the people who would have known him. He would tell stories in the bar.
Mm-hmm. The Blue Water Tavern or Blue Water.
Yeah. So that means that's likely a decent place, as in the bartenders are likely to know him, having heard his stories over and over and over again.
Everyone always talks to their bartender and barber.
Yeah.
You know, not usually though. They're not usually, the same person. I assume.
I know. I didn't say they were the same person.
It's a small town, buddy.
I didn't say bartender / barber.
Yes, you did. I'm not.
However,
sure
the barber is also the dentist and the doctor. So I mean,
Sometimes he gets his tools mixed up and hilarity ensues.
Oh.
He pours
it's
me
hilarious
a
to
glass of
talk
hair.
about.
That's how you cut your teeth.
What is fucking happening right now?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Derailing over.
That's my
Oh, yeah.
fault. I was involved. Okay, my bad.
Okay. So you guys want to go talk to the innkeeper or the bar person of the Blue Water Inn?
Yep, the bar person.
The bar person, yes, the very official terminology. Okay. I'm not taking you to that page because I don't feel like populating it with a bunch of people.
All those maids.
I'm gonna guess.
You're gonna guess, huh?
I'm gonna guess. No.
42.
No. I was kicking around whether or not we'd have to work an angle with these people, but I remember them being pretty decent people, right?
The innkeep? Yeah.
Now remember, we're
They
still
were kind of terrified of us, but yeah, they weren't bad people.
Well, no, for the inn was the Martikov family. You were helping with this thing. You were helping his dad, who was the owner of the winery.
Yeah.
Now you guys are disguised. Are you gonna pull down the veneer while you're in the inn? Or are you gonna stay disguised?
I'm staying disguised.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay disguised. I rode in on a fucking horse, screaming challenges to the villains that be.
Okay.
I don't trust that the people in the bar wouldn't recognize me.
I basically have no choice, so I'm just gonna once again walk in.
What's up? I'm pretty sure.
Could have painted you blue.
The innkeeper sees you, Beisha. He says, I suppose they couldn't keep you out if they tried, could they?
It would be far too costly in the long run.
He looked at you others. He says, "Different friends, or same friends that are different?"
I like him.
I am just gonna give him that distant little lizard stare.
He says,
I don't know how to smile.
Well, they've been very. I will tip my hat at the very least and put down a couple of gold coins on the counter, without a word.
says, "Well, I imagine your stay will be short, but what can I do for you?"
Lean in, kind of keeping my voice down a little bit. It's midday. I'm not expecting this place to be fucking bumping.
No, there's basically nobody in here. During the day, you might have like one straggler.
Uh,
No alcohol problem.
and say,
But most that this place backs up.
Rictavio, the bug who ran out of town. We were out for the duration of those events. What happened?
He clams up. He says, "I can't help you. I'm sorry."
Yeah. Can I get a sense for, like, is he responding with, like, fear?
Make an insight.
Hold on.
Can I also make an insight?
Yeah, everybody. Crit fish. Let's go.
I don't have advantage. I'm not trying to crit fish. I just.
It doesn't matter with you, man. Jesus, that insight.
I
That's
just
fine.
wanted to be useful.
Not fear so much as taboo topic.
Interesting. I'm gonna lean in and say, taboo topic. Why would he not want to talk about that?
You just say that to him? You just talk to
No.
him like.
I'm guessing the Vistani that was hunted down, I'm wondering if it was possibly a friend of these people. I'm going to say, I am sorry to press, but I'm afraid this is a matter of some urgency. Is there actually here? I'll ask this. There's been many political shifts in town lately. Is this information dangerous?
He says, "It doesn't concern you. As always, you have helped me, so room and board is on me, even when that board is dangerous to me." He looks over, sees the person in the corner, lowers his voice. He says, "But just because I'm being hospitable to you doesn't mean that I need to tell you everything that goes on in the town."
Do you know someone who can tell us?
He says, "No, I don't." Now, is there anything else?
Who do you look at anyway?
The person
Strahd is in the corner having a beer.
Sorry, what was that?
There's one straggler who's just drinking, but it looks like a commoner, and they're not looking at you guys at all.
Interesting. Okay. Well.
Well, Hyacinth
They
can
know
flirt with him.
something.
You hear a voice. You hear a voice that says, "It was Van Richten, wasn't it?"
Did somebody say that aloud?
"Yes,
The commoner?
from right next to you."
Fucking hell! Jump good 2 feet.
There's no one there. You hear Esmeralda's voice. She says, "It was Van Richten, wasn't it?"
Jesus. God damn it! I don't like being on the other side of that.
I am impressed.
Good she made it out.
Right?
I mean, she was always going to. It's just a matter of how.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a minute to. Okay. Whew. Right. Okay.
His complexion changes a hue. He says, "You know him?
We've been following his
Who
trail.
are you? Where are you?" He says, "I'm the one who made the commotion in the back. I was looking for Van Richten. He was my mentor. He wishes to defeat the devil Strahd. He wishes to do it alone, but I can't let him." He says, "I don't know who you are," disembodied voice, but I'm afraid I can't help you.
I trust her
I don't
knowledge
know.
of who to make alliances with and who not. Way better than.
He says, "I don't know where your friend went. I just know that some unkind words were said about my family."
He said some unkind words?
The bard said that.
Yes, he's no longer welcome here. That's all.
Understood.
I'm going to check something with Esmeralda. I don't think she has anything else to do here. All right, she's going to make a perception. All right, persuasion. Where's her persuasion? Does she not? Wow, she's not proficient in persuasion? That's dumb. All right. She says, "I need to find him. You don't understand. He's going up against something he can't possibly win. And I need to know where he is. Whatever you told him, or whatever he told you, I need to know to save him." Is anybody interjecting in it?
No, I don't. She's fucking. She's got the market cornered on this one right now. I got nothing to add.
Yeah.
Do you think that? Do you think this guy would recognize a fucking like a holy symbol, like obviously not run of the mill thing to show that we're not just talking out of our ass? Would he know what a fucking sun sword is?
I don't know about the sun sword, but I'm not sure if we should be going around flashing our holy anti-Strahd artifacts in a city that's run by.
Sure
I
enough.
like the people here, I really do, but I don't believe that they would let They might support us, but I don't know if I want to put them in the direct line of fire.
And I'm concerned about
That
the
is
commenter
fair.
that I looked at.
I think this is the wrong person, but for some reason, he doesn't have a sheet. So we're going to... I'm trying to think if this would help him. No. No. Erwin says, "I can't. I'm so sorry. I wish I could help you, but I just can't."
Ah, well.
She says, "Can't or won't?"
Pick
Yes.
one.
He says, "Won't." I'm sorry.
Well,
Your friend has noble goals, but he is not a noble man.
I see.
Because I'm sorry, you should be going. The guards, if you are back so soon after being taken away, I suspect your escort friends will be back soon. Please take your things and go.
Well,
Says my offer is rescinded. You'll have to find a different place to stay. I'm sorry.
that's fine. We'll deal.
Yeah.
I guess you got her sent to jail, and she lost us a place to sleep. Fair is fair. Still worried about that commoner guy. What if he is threatening him or something?
Well, what can we do about it?
I don't know, but I'm whispering about this to you guys. Or it could just be like he moved, so he looked at him and then looked back.
Yeah, basically that.
Oh.
He walks over
Yeah.
to the table that guy's at. He leans down and whispers something.
Ooh, can I hear it? I'm not even gonna try. It's probably too far away.
You can certainly Chris, if you want.
You better shut
Not
up, man.
actually like if you get I'll put the D 27. DC 27, you hear what he said. Anybody
I physically cannot beat that, so
I rolled
All
a
right.
4.
I also cannot.
Ah, you should have aided me.
What? Doing what?
Ow.
Fucking. How
Read
exactly
lips,
do you
I don't know.
aid somebody's
you just
attempt to
cupped both of your
overhear?
hands around my ear and it created a tunnel right over
Fuck
to me.
off. Fuck off.
Fucking run over there and hold up a tin can super close to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, attached to a string.
The man puts his drink down, stands up, and runs out.
All right.
Yes, like, oh shit, and runs out.
I don't like that. I'm going after him.
No, predator
He
instinct.
says, stop. He says, leave him.
Repeat that? Not the predator thing. What?
Erwin says, leave him.
I am going to shoot a look at him and ask why.
He says, because that man has every 3 nights a particular someone that he meets discreetly, and he doesn't want his family finding out. And they won't if he never comes back.
I am going to let all of the tension out of my posture and, not quite smile, but less angry lizard look at him.
Okay.
Please describe that for me. What is a? How do you?
Erwin storms into the back. His wife has been standing around the corner. She peers out as he walks past her. She looks to you and says in a hushed tone, Erwin is not your enemy. We are not your enemy. We just have to protect our own.
Understandable.
I'll give a
We wish
somber
we-
nod.
But your friend he's threatened our family.
What did he say? It is not my intention to aid somebody who would threaten those who have helped us so much. What are his plans? You know, what did he? As in, I'm genuinely fucking curious at this point. If he's more of a danger than
She says he's not a danger to you. Please, just go.
Damn it. All right. We've already pushed boundaries here a little bit. I'm not real keen to keep pushing.
I am going to spend a moment to search for words that I've heard other people use. Try to imitate. I'm going to try to imitate sincerity here, because I honestly don't know what that's really like, and I'm going to say, I'm sorry that he caused you harm. And that exact flat tone. I am sorry that he has done this. And give a very wooden bow. I don't know feelings, but I don't want these people who have treated us kindly to be insulted.
Okay.
It's augury and clairvoyance, I believe.
She nods and then walks to the back. You hear her voices. Well, they're not going to tell us anything. We got to get out of here, or we're going to put some work in. You guys pick.
Put some work in? Is she implying, like, force the answers out?
She says, no, I mean on thinning the guard population in the city.
Ah, right. Yeah, let's not do that.
Agreed.
All right. She's still invisible. She runs to the stable and starts pushing the wagon, because the wagon's currently sideways. Starts pushing it back. They haven't finished taking Lower Alchemist Fire. They probably took about half of it.
Well,
I have an idea.
I'm scared.
Burn it all down.
ah, everyone run! An angry lizard!
Your idea?
Basically?
Breathing fire.
Not quite.
I didn't think you were that kind of lizard.
I'm gonna look at Hyacinth and say, you can make people fly, yes?
Yeah.
Do it. Make me fly.
Why don't you do a bombing run?
No, but
Wait.
I'm gonna give them a much more tangible target than a fucking Spectre. They already know I'm around.
Ooh,
Are you gonna?
beef.
You can be a fucking B-52 bomber.
No, I am not doing that, but I'm gonna scare the shit out of a bunch of guards and make them focus on me so you guys can get out.
Well, if I'm making you fly, then 2 other people get to fly too.
Both
Why
horses?
not? Maximize that shit.
Carriage horses.
All right, let's go. Let's go. You do their fly her 2 spectral horses, and then him. So it'll be like the most fucked up Santa Claus ever.
You're all naughty! Now burn!
You know what? I am gonna take an armful of alchemist fire.
Okay, the reason I like this so much is it's funny because for all the wonderings about the deep machinations of what's going on and the intricate plots, I just like picture Strahd's watching this play out on a crystal ball going, this is why I do it. This is why.
Sometimes Strahd has brief flashes of humanity where he has deep regret for the harm he causes, and then he watches you.
These guys are psychopaths. I try to keep the peace.
Okay. Bashra, all right, Bashra, you're probably going to take a total. I don't want to do this in like big combat. Bashra, you're probably going to take a total of like 15 crossbow shots with disadvantage from these guys.
That's perfectly fine.
So,
All double 20s.
hold on. What's your AC?
My AC is 16.
All right. And one of these birds to hit
Now my thinking is this. No, that's going too far. That's gonna make life worse in this place if I go that far with the plan.
Here, you're gonna get hit with this many people are going to, you're gonna get this many shots. On you. Wow. Okay, you get 26 shots on you.
That's fine.
And these guards have crossbows. They have +3 to hit. You think your AC 17?
16.
16. So they have to roll 13.
Unless of course that I can borrow Hyacinth's shield for this.
Sure.
I will make sure to return it with only a few holes.
Sure, you can make another one anytime.
The
Alright,
bullets
so
you
are
have-
going
kill 'em
faster.
You have an AC of 18.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to roll 26 d20. And see how many 15s we have. 15s or higher. 1, 2, 3.
I thought you said they had disadvantage.
They do.
You have to re-roll again all the ones you hit.
Yeah, it's
That's
way
it.
easier to
Yeah.
do it than do like 100 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get hit with 2 crop. What's a crossbow? D6, right?
Mm-hmm. No, crossbow, D8.
D8.
Because a
Okay.
heavy crossbow is...
No,
heavy
it's a
crossbow is
hand
D10.
Take 14 damage.
Okay.
Are you dead?
No.
So basically, if you guys weren't seen as the bad guys in this town before, you definitely are now.
What?
It's just a flying
Nature-
green guy.
Nature just flies through the air. Like,
Oh no, my entire plan is this. I'm gonna fucking walk out to the first cluster of guards I see. I'm gonna flip over their goddamn tents, their cart, whatever the hell. I'm gonna laugh in their face in the most faked human bullshit I can and say I'm coming back for Wachter. And the second they come close to me, throw the alchemist fire before they get close and zoom off cackling.
Don't
I'm
throw alchemist
shaking
fire.
my
I
head
would
so
stop you
hard. I'm just
before
sitting
you
here
did
just shaking
that.
it, just like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
You're not throwing alchemist fire.
Why not?
Because.
I said I was taking some.
Yeah,
I'm not throwing it at them. I'm throwing it at fucking open space in front of me so they can't just swarm me
like a
with
ninja
fucking
vanish.
moles.
I
Yeah,
mean,
more
it
like
doesn't
a-
seem like we're that aggressive, do we? We're just gonna put them all on edge again. What if you do want to come back and take on Lady Wachter?
Then we'll walk through the gate again. Hi guys, you know what we're all about. Get your leader.
More or less.
And then we'll
This
have to
is-
kill a bunch of guards to get there.
Honestly, I don't know. I kind of rain on people's parades pretty often as far as like what we're able to do. I'm caring less and less about our diplomatic stance, considering this city is allied with Strahd, and we're about to go try to put a foot in him. So
Yeah, that's pretty much why I'm okay with doing this right now.
normally I would agree. I would absolutely agree with
Rosalind.
I am not going for like wanton burning and pillaging here. I'm not trying to set half the town on fire.
so basically, you're like a combination of 2 Spider-Man villains right now.
The Green Goblin and the Lizard.
Yeah.
The green lizard.
He's already
Basically,
doing
this is Bayshra's way of saying, "Look at me, don't look over there." Hey, threat, let's go.
Yeah.
And also
Okay.
Wicked Witch.
Okay. So you
It is
You
not
make a
going
huge-
for a grand deception here.
you make a huge scene. You guys ride out hastily from the inn. Which direction did you want to go?
South.
The quickest way would probably be north, because remember the inn is this building. You guys are blocking right. The inn is this building right here. North is probably quickest, but it takes you right by the Walker house, which is right here. South down here will probably take you pretty close to the Burgermaster's mansion. East is probably the longest distance, but it might be the easiest. And then west is probably also pretty long and also takes you past the mansion anyway, and is probably just a bad idea. But you can if you want to.
Hey,
No.
I have a question.
Exactly what they'll be expecting.
These actual paths, or are they just what are they?
Which one?
In the south.
No, that's an actual like footpath. It's not a road. It's a
Alright.
path, but it's not a road. So like you could take a card on it, but it would be shitty.
Ah. Well, that's what I. Whenever I heard south, I assumed that's the path they went. But if they took the cart, like you said,
Well,
it'd be a shitty path.
He didn't necessarily take the cart that way. They didn't know where he went. He was gone by the time they looked. The tiger went south.
Alright. I would assume if he's trained to attack Vistani, he might be trained to go back to his owner.
Yeah.
I can always
ask-
roll the dice and find out once I get back with you guys.
One other aspect that you guys may or may not remember, but I'll give it to you because it's been so long between games. There's a Vistani camp down here.
Where is down here? Oh, I see it now.
We should head there.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask what that was, but then I assumed we didn't know.
Yeah, let's go there then, and we should probably find out.
To the west.
Are you guys just going south? You guys are using the south exit out of the city?
Yeah.
Sure. Everyone else wants to.
Basically, you guys roar through the city. A couple guards spot you as you're going, but because you're moving quickly, there's not really much they can do. Beisha's distraction techniques were pretty effective on pulling attention away.
Yeah, I guess I could fly two of the slower people. So not Rosalind.
You guys are able to get out of the city pretty easily. Beisha, you kind of catch up with them after they're on that path in the woods. The guards don't look like they're chasing you out. It looks like they kind of... Basically, once you guys are outside of the city limits, they stop.
Thank God they're gone.
Quick, let's turn around and kill them all.
No.
There's plenty of time for that later.
Okay. Ooh, this is an area you guys have never been.
Yay!
What level are we at?
Yay.
We are currently 10 total.
Alright. So 9 and 1. Forgot to update that my monk level, so I'm gonna do that.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, you would. Take that.
No.
Gotta.
So there's an actual page for this, which I'm attempting to pull over all the way to where you guys are. God damn it, did that not move? Fuck. Seriously?
Uh-oh. What happened?
We just walk in to find a pile of tiger droppings.
I have you guys ever messed around with like trying to make like pages in Roll20?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Well, I have this like huge scroll bar that has every page I could ever possibly need. So like as we encounter stuff, it's obviously going to be all the way at the end because all the stuff I've needed before it has been pushed forward. So there's just like tons of pages of shit. Okay. I'll move you guys to this in a second. But the wood part to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at this distance, you can smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from the central area.
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right, hold on. Let me get you guys onto this page here. Ooh, this is interesting. All right, cool.
Wow.
I'm glad you guys are here. I'm not moving the cart onto this page. I'm just not doing it. Sorry, not sorry. I'm also not going to put Esmeralda on here until it becomes relevant because I don't feel like finding her.
Sure.
She's in a different spot, man. Fine, whatever. Okay. Mm. Okay, what do you guys see?
Darkness.
A lot of shadows.
Oh, there we go.
Pouring from the top.
Bunch
Oh,
of
I see 'em.
horses.
Bunch of horse shit.
You guys should be able to see just about everything on this page, right?
Just about.
Oh,
Yeah.
they circled the wagons.
Yeah, the shadows are dramatic on the wagons.
Okay. Well,
I see something way over there.
No, you don't. Shut up. You see nothing.
See that ass.
Yeah.
I think you guys come up to the camp. You guys can move up along the path as far as you want.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna keep on moving up till I see a reason to stop.
Yeah, I'll follow right around in the middle.
Stay close to Beisha. You know, in both the circle and a line in case of fireball or lightning bolt. We're looking for a tiger. Have you seen a tiger?
Tiger.
Yeah, have we, are there any tracks around here? All along the path, that is.
What's with all
there
the
are
horses,
tons
though?
of-
My question is, are the horses all dead?
No, they have wagons. They circled the wagons. I'm pretty sure there's a horse for each wagon, or 2 horses for each
Let's-
Oh, yeah, there's a ton of horses here. Okay, you guys.
Man. Sometimes I really fucking hate the shadows.
Hold
Aren't
on.
they just dramatic as fuck right now?
There we go.
I just turned it off. You guys can see people inside the place, probably, but whatever.
Yeah.
I
They're
don't
like,
think there's anything
whatever. They're people.
really secret.
Yeah, I would really hope there's people at this camp, and not that the horses are gonna try and sell me something. I don't know.
Hold on. I need to see if there's anything like super secret.
I mean, I probably would expect Mike's horse to sell me something. If it can talk.
Okay. You guys come up to. It's pretty similar to the other one. There are the hilltop is covered with steaming piles of horse dung. More than 24 horses are tethered to stone blocks inside the circle of wagons and outside the tent. Most of them are draft horses, but a few of them are riding horses equipped with saddles.
Jesus. Let's give a quick shout. Hello? Is anyone alive in there?
Hello?
Let me move that because I forgot I'm not on my horse.
The horse on the outside, but the horse you have on the inside.
There's so much shit on this map. This is ridiculous.
Like literal.
Yes. I mean, look at all the horses, man. There's no options otherwise. This entire camp is just in a freaking 3-inch layer of garbage and shit.
Just like home.
Yeah.
I think
It's
that's
actually
what
kinda
it's gonna be,
cozy.
because I scrolled in and I recognize faces.
You fool. You've made a rookie mistake.
Okay. You guys say you guys yell out and
More crossbows.
no. You guys came from the base of the hill. Where the fuck? I'm sorry. This is a clusterfuck because I'm trying to like determine where everything is, but like because of the layout, this is like all right. Let's be so where's the thing? Okay. As you guys approach up the hill, you noticed in front of these houses, you see there's in the top left, there's a guard, but these are not humans. There are standing in front of several of the doors what appear to be elves. They're dark skinned elves, dark skin and hair. They seem similar to what a wood elf would be. But these are obviously some other different kind of elf.
Huh.
They watched you as you approached, but didn't say anything.
Interesting. Well, if they are, I'm gonna look back and say, perhaps they don't speak, our language. Does anyone here know Elvish?
Do
I say,
I?
"You do." One of them here.
I do.
You say that in earshot of one of the guards, and they say, "We speak your tongue."
Ah, apologies. It was not my intention to insult your intelligence. Uh, so, you know what? I think this might be a case where a lie might be helpful. We're seeking a man ousted from a nearby city. One with a rather passionate dislike for the Vistani. We thought he might have passed by here.
He says, "If you have questions, you may speak to our leader, or you may speak to the Vistani themselves."
My apologies. Are you not Vistani?
Say, "No, we are dusk elves. The Vistani are in their own tent in the center. They watch over us and protect us.
Am I picking up acid on that last note?
Yes.
Right. All right. Well. I'd give kind of a nod. Thank you.
Casimir is in the hovel to the south. I think to the south, right? Hold on. The layout of this is stupid. To the east. Sorry. This map is not laid out. North is to the right on this. They tricked me.
Those fools!
Says
Oh, nice. At the bottom of the map, there's another view of what the place looks like.
Oh, that's actually really pretty.
yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah.
That makes way more sense. And also means those shadows made even less sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says the hovel to the east is Casimir's. I'm sure he can answer your questions, but we must remain on guard. We won't cause any trouble.
Of course not.
But it follows us so well.
Doesn't need to know that.
Well,
Okay. So you guys want to go to the tent, or do you want to go to the hovel?
Why not one, then the other? More information is always good.
Indeed.
yeah.
Well, we're already at the tent, so let's check out the tent first.
Okay.
Does that sound fair, guys? I don't want to shove us any direction.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. In this tent in the center, here, I'm gonna move you guys up. It doesn't actually matter because you guys are all. I took away all the sight lines. Uzo, this is incredibly relevant to you.
Yes.
There are two men in studded leather. You recognize one of them, Uzo.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember from your background how someone pleaded with you to help them because they're trying
Oh yeah. My eyes light the hell up. You know what? I'm no subtlety. This is fucking. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna point at him. Oh, you!
Oh, he looks so smug.
You handsome motherfucker! How are you?
I feel like we've seen him before, though.
I don't know.
think.
He
I
doesn't
don't
look like
believe.
he doesn't look like the Hunter
Oh,
brothers or Hunter
Vistani looks
partners.
the same.
Yeah.
Racist.
This is-
What's
this
his
is the other
reaction?
guy,
It's just
but-
pointed. It's been
Hold
like
on,
2
I'm-
years.
He looks different, though. I like his hair.
He looks like someone Luther would play as.
In the middle of
He hasn't seemed pleasant. I like him already.
as you guys rounded the corner, Argal had his arms crossed and was watching the other guy, who you will soon find is named Luvash, mercilessly beating another man.
Vistani?
Meanwhile, there are 6 Vistani lying unconscious all around the tent.
He's just been pummeling other Vistani?
Yeah, while the other guy watches. Argal turns, he looks at you, Uzi. He says, "Ah, can I help you?"
You can. That's the guy who brought us here.
You didn't bring me here.
No. He brought me here. To deal with some werewolves. Remember?
Oh. That's
Says,
the
"Ah."
guy? What an ass.
Says, yeah. Yes, I believe I was told to bring you and your friends here by Lord Strahd himself. Do you take issue with his methods?
Yeah. I draw my blade.
I like this already. I'm feeling this.
He raises a hand. He says, "Think carefully before you start a fight here."
I'm gonna grit my teeth for the moment. Yeah, if somebody else is gonna interject, now would be an excellent time to do that.
I would assume over the last couple days we've been spending together, remember, it's only been like a week and a half still, guys. Jesus
I
Christ,
heard that you were set up from the get-go, and Strahd was the cause of it.
Yeah, like
So,
you've told us your story about like all your friends
Well,
dying.
I don't think we should outright fight them all. I will not blame you if you engaged
In fisticuffs?
in fisticuffs, yes.
No, out of character, please, somebody salvage the situation. Honestly, for two reasons. Number one, the character, he's very much upset here, but he's not the quick to violence type.
Right.
So he's more than likely gonna freeze up at a decision like this.
I guess I will. Well, settle down, you guys. Settle down. We can work this out civilly.
Esmeralda,
Hyacinth would totally have your back if you started a fight, but I'm not saying that out loud.
Esmeralda is with you guys, and keep in mind she is a Bastani, even if she's not quite as
That is true.
fucking.
Mm-hmm.
She
Be the voice of reason.
she puts a hand on your hand with the blade. She's not yanking it from you. She just has her hand on yours. She says, "My friend doesn't understand the way, you see. He doesn't
Clearly
understand
not.
it."
Sorry, go ahead.
She shoots you a look,
Vistani stare.
and then looks back. She says, "I am Esmeralda d'Avenir. We have not met." He says, "Yes, I'm Marigal. This is my brother Luvash." This other guy turns. He is very visibly drunk.
Drunk, you say? There's booze?
You get out of here.
Yes.
Don't you spoil my rage with revelry.
It's in those barrels. Go drink it.
Don't you tempt me.
Luvash stumbles forward. He says, Now. Whatever quarrel you have with my brother, let's keep that to the past. Welcome to our camp." It almost seems like he's totally forgotten this dude he was just beating the hell out of just a moment earlier.
Guess Basher and him are gonna get into a bear hug challenge.
This guy sits up. He's bloody on the ground, but he's not restrained or anything.
Huh.
Says, "What can we do for you?"
We're looking for a man
Searching.
who may have passed through here.
Yeah, you handle the people talk, man.
Says,
He
"Well,"
has an unfriendly disposition towards Vistani, so we figured he
he
might
says,
head this way.
"Well, I don't know about that. I had a scare the other day."
Was it a tiger?
"How did you know?"
They traveled
suddenly-
together.
He suddenly gets very angry. He starts running towards you. He doesn't draw a blade, but he starts running towards you.
I stand my ground because Basher is between me and him.
It's true.
Yeah,
Basically, he tries to squeeze past you. He doesn't try to shove you, but he tries to squeeze past you.
This man looks visibly angry and he's trying to get to my party member.
Visibly angry and also very drunk.
I am just gonna fucking grab him by the back of the neck.
He starts screaming. He says, "Do you know? Did it take her?
Take who?
You tell me."
Who?
Who?
I'm gonna look at the other sober guy and just tell him to just collect his friend.
I love Bashra.
Aragorn walks forward and pulls him back. He says, "Luvash, I don't think I had anything to do with her going missing. Do you think a tiger would carefully drag her away?" He says, "No." He looks back. He walks back toward this guy and continues pummeling on him. "You son of a... He's
Listen.
gone because of you!"
All right, I'm gonna chime back in. Say missing person.
This dude, he kind of collapses and just starts openly sobbing.
Which dude?
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes in here, man.
Sorry.
You talk about one of the
Luvot,
The pummel?
the pummeler, the drunk pummeler, stumbles backwards, falls down, and starts sobbing.
I feel bad.
I'm just gonna cock my head and look at him because this is all confusing as hell.
Argal turns. This guy turns to you. He says, "Luvash has a daughter, Arabelle. Says she went missing yesterday. That poor fool Alexei was supposed to be watching her. He didn't."
Ah, that explains the pummeling.
Suddenly, I sympathize with the guy.
We all start helping.
I can pummel real good, guys. Can I help?
You're the best pummeler here.
It's true.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Just push him through the tent and get stomped by horses.
Push him through the horses.
Get
I
stomped by
tried to
wagons.
Says, "I've tried to tell him that the lands are dangerous, that perhaps it's time we arrange for a celebration of her life." He won't listen.
I'm gonna
He has
assume that's what they mean, or that's
He
what.
has half of our people out scouring the woods, but it's no use. Vivash stands up. He says, "No! No! They will find her!"
Guys.
All right, this is kind of tugging on the heartstrings a little bit.
I mean, yeah, we're good at tracking stuff usually.
Tiger, which will lead us to the guy. I'm not saying the name of because then they'll know the name of the guy and then probably go kill him.
I don't know what you just said, but my brain heard Gogurt. So that's the tiger's name from now on, Gogurt.
No, I said we should probably go find the girl, which might lead us to the tiger, which might lead us to the guy who I don't want to say the name of because then they'll probably hear it and know who to kill because he trained the tiger.
Got it. And his name is...
Or they might just, use it as a leverage to go, yeah, we know where he is, help us out. And then just go, what guy?
No, what I'm saying is the tiger seems to have taken the girl. We find the girl, we can probably find the tiger, or clues to where the tiger is.
I agree with Aragal when he said, how does it seem like a tiger would carefully take someone?
It's a trained tiger.
Here's the thing. It's the tiger got away. Who says it didn't reunite with him and now he's attacking fucking people? For all we know, this guy's a goddamn psychopath.
It's true. All right.
I'm gonna quickly change my change how I express that. Say, or just misguided.
I'm gonna look at Aragal and Luvash and say, show me where the young one is. I will see if I can find anything.
Man, chuckle.
Because,
I had $1 for every time I said that.
I wasn't in camp and
I don't know what that
everyone else
means.
was.
All right, hold up, AJ, stop. You're not roboting, but it sounds like you're speaking underwater.
All right, what about now?
That's much better. Okay, now what were you saying?
My phone was upside down in my chest. That's why. Aragal steps forward. He says, I was out of camp when she went missing. Everyone else was having too good of a time, and no one noticed anything. I don't know where she'd be, but I assume, little brat, probably just wandered too far off. Livash tries to throw a punch, misses, falls down on the ground, and then continues sobbing.
Beisha
gets
actually
back-
does feel some sentimentality here.
He
All
comes back up and he starts wailing on this guy again.
Quit relating to that.
Never.
Do remember, I've mentioned exactly what Semwanya actually stands for, and it's literally two things: surviving and propagating. Beisha actually cares about kids. He
Nasty.
knows how this guy would feel. All right, so is she the only child in this troop?
Aragal says, no, the children are in another wagon, but we've asked them. None of them know. They're children. What you ask them is irrelevant anyway.
Agreed. They're too young to know better yet.
He says, no. He says, now, will you be making a terrible mistake, or will you be on your way? He's looking at you, Uza.
I'll be honest. I'm not gonna break eye contact, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm kind of waiting on somebody else to take point on this one.
He starts walking up. He looks to you, Beisha. He says, may I pass?
I am gonna make sure he doesn't have any weapons drawn or his hands nearby, and if that is a golden situation, I will let him pass.
He walks up to you, Uza. You're on your horse right now, right?
No, I would have dismounted for this.
Alright. Horse is there. He walks right up. He doesn't like enter your personal space.
I want
But
to
he's-
just punch your horse out.
No, as he gets close, I'm gonna say, you got my friends killed.
Says, your friends got you themselves killed. They were set to a task and they failed.
You know what the worst part is?
That's not the type
In
of
retrospect,
tone
I can't even say, like, here's the thing. At first, my thought was he had led me here. He had led me here for no other reason than to get us here. And that was it. That was the whole point of it. And then they gave us a fake task that led us to real death. Turns out it was a real task that he genuinely wanted performed because the werewolves are anti-Strahd.
Hmm.
Well, we can always tell him
Okay.
that.
Actually, you know what? Now here's I finally say, and yet you feel nothing. One who can freely leave this place, easily trapping others within its borders. Have you no compassion?
He says, no.
Oh, good. Whew. Thank God. I was gonna say you could use counseling. But if you got, no. Out of character, I didn't really expect him to say yes, but still.
Legitimately says no. He's walking small circles around you. Looks like he's kind of looking you up and down, looking at all your things, your possessions, your.
I'm gonna be wary of.
You don't look
spell-
anywhere to where. Question: Do you guys have your symbol of Ravenkind? Is that visible?
No, I keep it out of line of sight.
Okay.
Yeah, everything I've pretty much got is.
That
It's
sun sword. Do you keep that visible?
I honestly don't know where I'd keep it because it's probably since it's just a hilt, I can't really keep it in like a scabbard or anything. So
Butt plug.
You just hold
where
it.
would that reasonably go?
You have a
You could
pocket?
hold it. You could just you could probably make basically get a loop where you just put the hilt into a loop and it's just there. Because if you had a hilt, you could.
I want it easily
No,
accessible. But before, whenever I said
It would be.
Whenever I
It would
first
be. It's
got it, I
basically
wanted-
it's
wanted-
basically a holster.
yeah.
Yeah, you can get a holster for
But
it.
then one of the
It
main
would
things
be-
that I said beforehand, when we first started, was I don't want anybody to see this right before I instantly used it on the first fight. But I'd kind of like to
Well,
keep it
those
somewhat
are not-
secret. But I don't know.
Those are not compatible. It's hard to make those compatible goals.
Yeah.
If you want it to be drawable, it has to basically be
Yeah.
out.
And since
Even
I've been
Yeah.
drawing it as like a free action, it'd have to loop thing would be more effective.
I'm not as worried about vampire ambushes, so I don't mind squirreling mine away.
Argo takes some circles around your group. And he says, he looks to Esmeralda, he says, "You align yourselves with the guests of Strahd, huh? You could leave them at any time." She smiles. She says, "But they're great company."
Oh, thanks.
He chuckles.
Momentarily questioning allegiances. But I've known her to be a proficient liar, and I'm not terrible at it myself. So
I'm gonna watch him like a hawk to make sure he doesn't try and steal anything.
give me
He looks
one
to
second.
he looks at your hilt. He says, "You carry a hilt without a blade. That must be an interesting story."
Found it, took it. Like most of the gold I carry.
Okay, that's a deception.
It's not a well, I will roll a deception, but it is true. I found it and I took it.
Come on, man. You're trying to convince them, yep, I just carry around hilts. It is a rather nice-looking hilt.
It's true.
You might want to put it in his butt. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
I don't think he can lose to that.
No.
If he also gets a nat one,
And it has
No,
no bonuses.
I don't think he can lose to that.
I assume he has more than a +1.
Actually,
I wasn't actually trying to lie there, but
what? Well, hold on.
it's not so much a lie as
Not really
omitting
a lie.
the full
He's
context.
asking you, you carry a hilt without a blade, and you're trying to convince him that, yeah, I just picked it up and took it. You're basically trying to make him
I'm
think that
evading
it's
the
an
question by not answering it. I'm telling him how I got it, not why I carry it.
and you don't think that that's attempting to deceive him into it being harmless. Deception is an all-encompassing thing, right? If you're trying to dodge a question, and
He's got you, Jake. He's got you, man.
Okay,
yeah,
I failed. It's fine.
He actually could have failed that.
yeah, he didn't have much.
Huh.
He says, interesting. He keeps walking. Says, "I've never seen one like you before." He looks at you, Beisha.
I'm just gonna cock my head and say you should probably be thankful for that. My people are hot-blooded. Ha ha! Lizard joke. Ha ha ha.
Says,
Lizards are cold-blooded.
He says, "Well, I suppose you all could murder us if you wanted to.
That takes too much
Easily.
effort.
Do you say easily?
Yes.
Not without a reason.
Hmm. Well, if you're not here to murder us, then I suppose you're welcome to look around.
We told
But-
you our reasons for being here.
And we told you we don't know anything about where that thing went. Showed up in the town. We chased it away. We don't know anything else about it.
Is he telling the truth?
Would you like to make an insight?
Yes.
Yes. I don't think it can be. It seems that he is telling the truth. Seems like he's being a dick about it, but it seems like he's telling the truth.
He is a major dick.
Perhaps the Casimir can help you. The elves aren't good for much, but they have good eyes. Will there be anything else?
Nope, I think we're just waiting for Mike.
I didn't even know Mike left.
I didn't realize he left either.
Me neither.
What a dick.
Well, if Mike left, I will be right back to get a drink. Yeah.
All right, we can have like a big debate on the merits of whether the deception check was
No,
correct or
you're
not.
right. You're right. I was trying to evade it. I was trying to. That is deception. I was just
Yeah.
grumpy at my rolling, not because of your rolling.
Okay. Like the guy was very obviously being like,
Yeah,
so carry a hilt without a sword, and you're like, yep, I just found it, so I just picked it up because that's what I do.
Hey, I did with that gold, and then I got cursed because of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
you're just weird.
Hey, I made us rich. I made me
Pretty-
rich.
But at what cost?
2 days of not sleeping and probably about 12 to 24 damage.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
You asked and I gave you an answer.
I can't wait till we run into Avril and he's just he gives you an inverted combat nod. He somehow
Don't
takes it
worry.
away.
He's not Nom.
No, he will be.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
We didn't realize you left.
Well,
Oh no, I had to duck out really quickly. So I was just, hold on, be right back. Hold on, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised I'm the only one who heard that. Zach's AFK now. But basically what happened is he was circling us, looking at our gear. He saw my hilt, asked about it. I tried to deceive him, rolled a 1, and he saw through that. I told him I found it and picked it up. Like the gold that I carry.
Hmm.
He basically did the battle master fighter size you up on all of you.
Spoilers! We know he's a battle master now.
He's definitely not.
He totally is.
No, I figured he was sizing us up, and what's worse, he's guaranteed. Like everyone else has been kind of ambiguous on it. He's guaranteed to be in league with Strahd.
Yep.
Like, actively.
Yep, he even said as much, and he's probably gonna go tell Strahd that someone had a hilt. It was weird, and then Strahd's gonna know about the sword, and then kill me in my sleep.
Or here's I'm not a good character for it. I'm not gonna take the initiative to murder somebody, even if he has information that is kind of damning to us.
Yeah, neither am I. My character's good, lawful good.
It's funny how the evil people get like a leg up on good people for that.
But I mean, Beishra, if we both go
No,
away, Beishra
no.
may eat him. Huh?
I'm really trying to fight the urge to drop leading comments like that because it is such skirting the fucking the point of alignments.
Well, I mean, Zach's not here, so I'm not going to actually say that. Although, his hair looks greasy enough, easily deep fried.
You're weird.
I'm just saying, if I was a lizard man, food.
Oh, by the way, Mike, he was. You never came down here, but I knew he was here the whole time. so when I picked when I did that alternate intro, I'm like, oh man, he could see him again. I was waiting. Are you gonna take that? He just told you that your friend. He didn't kill your friends. Your friends killed themselves because they weren't good enough.
Because they sucked.
Now, here's the plan. We killed
That's-
all the horses. We didn't kill the horses. They just fell into our swords.
I'm just saying, if I was Uza, I might have stabbed him.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Uza's got a lot of conflicting emotions here, but more than anything else, he's trying to. This is the closest he's come to an irredeemable human.
Yeah.
Because that was his question. Like, do you seriously feel no compassion for leading people to what you know is their deaths? Or at least a trap? And his response is, no. It's just like...
The
Again,
audacity.
I was tempted to roll an insight on that, but I don't want to know the answer.
okay, you know what the worst part about this is?
Diarrhea.
I can't help but see this situation if I was Avril. Because Avril, the default response would be, oh, you're done then. You're guilty of... I don't care if it's not... If the Lord of the Land says, like, it's fine, you abducted people from lands beyond. By their laws, I pronounce you fucking guilty. You're going to be extradited, and since that cannot happen, I will execute you on the spot. The irony, of course, I can't execute him, because if I was Avril, I wouldn't know Uza's story!
Well, maybe if Uza got there in time to save him, Mike.
Your paradox hold no sway over me, sir.
You guys know that like our session's gonna end up getting cut like right at some dramatic moment, right?
Of course.
So what we
It's gonna
do
be a
is
lot.
we preempt it by killing everyone here.
I don't entirely disagree.
Starting with the horses.
Okay,
son
that's
of
too
a
far.
bitch, you leave Chrysor alone!
We'll leave Chrysor for last.
Listen, if Chrysor wanted to live, then he wouldn't be a horse.
Yeah, why isn't,
I've actually
why
been-
isn't-
What does Chrysor taste like?
nothing. Wonder where that tiger got to. Is that a Zach?
I hope so. What,
Or is it a demon?
That's the plan, right? As soon as Zach is back, we're gonna go last known location of the little girl and search for tracks or something.
Probably.
Watch we stumbled onto a Romeo and Juliet thing.
Who's the Romeo?
Alright. If we still have a second, I'm gonna grab one more energy drink.
Chrysor.
Eyesore can't kill itself.
Well, I mean, possibly one of the Dusk Elves. Could have ran off with a Dusk Elf. Since they protect them, as they said.
Aw, that's sad.
Hmm.
I don't watch the show anymore. But you know Herschel from The Walking Dead?
Sorta.
Yeah, that actor died.
Oh.
You know. Cat, I don't want you to be up on my bed right now. Cat. Cat. I will remove your head and destroy your brain.
I don't know if that would stop it.
I'm back.
Okay.
Zach ain't.
So- I told my wife this. I don't know. I found out something that is has nothing to do with anything, but I thought it was neat. You know the word helicopter?
What?
You know the word helicopter. If you had to guess where the word comes from, right? Why the word is the way it is. Like typical thinking is helicopter, right? Like those are the two parts of the word.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the two parts of the word. I think it's both Latin as helico, which is for spinning, and Pter, which is wing,
Huh. Oh, that kind of makes sense.
like a
Like a
pterodactyl.
pterodactyl.
Yeah.
God,
Fuck
that's
that.
weird.
Fuck that word. Fuck your pterodactyl.
No, fuck your pterodactyl.
You're back.
No,
You're
fuck
back.
your
You can D&D
pterodactyl.
Sorry about that.
Did you poop?
No, it's
Oh.
just
Very slow pee.
no. I went down.
molasses.
I went downstairs to get a drink, and then I was surrounded by small girls and family.
Did you beat them all?
Of course,
Did you beat them all
I
off?
used the smallest ones to beat the bigger ones.
Okay. I don't actually remember what we were doing at all. I know that we were doing the merits of.
What are we doing here? Like that's
CSI
what the guy
Barovia.
was asking us, basically.
Good
We're
question.
leaving to go
So,
examine the
Out of
scene.
character, guys. I'm asking the group this: should I just straight up say that we're looking for Rictavio, Or are we so convinced this guy is firmly Strahd's little right-hand man
Yes.
that we don't want him to think that we're onto anything?
I don't know. I already told him why we were here already.
Yeah, we're looking for a tiger or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Rictavio isn't the tiger.
I think it's a good point. We say we're looking for the tiger, and it doesn't let us off the hook, but it'll give them suspicion rather than confirmation.
Well,
told
they
him
don't
both
know anything
already.
about the tiger.
We told him about the tiger.
Wait,
And that he's with a guy. Did they mention the guy? We told him it. I remember. I forget how I worded it, but I did tell him.
stop wording things strangely.
Basically, the gist was the tiger and the. Oh wait, no. I told him about the guy first, and then mentioned the tiger. That's when the guy ran at me. I
I didn't even hear any of that. You just said something and he got pissed off at you. Okay,
Yeah,
my
I
bad.
Was there?
Yeah,
He said about an incident and said, "Was it a tiger?" He's like, "How'd you know?" And then he ran towards me.
and then his
That
brother
says
said
nothing about Rictavio, though, dude.
I said Rictavio before that. Well, I said we're looking for a guy who has an unfriendly
Yeah, there's a lot of
disposition
guys.
towards Vistani who may have gone through here.
Everyone? Okay.
We didn't say the name, but I did
All
mention
right.
that we're looking for a guy. So if
All
you wanna
right,
say
all right.
Rictavio,
That's all I need to
yeah,
know.
we mentioned all that stuff.
I'm not mentioning his name because angry guy who doesn't like Vistani covers half the goddamn populace.
Yeah,
I
and then I
think.
also, in character, asked about saying the name, but not saying the name because they might know who to kill then.
Oh Jesus Christ! Stop saying that, man. Stop beating around the fucking bush. From Bayshred to you, please, for my sake and his.
No,
Arg,
fuck you.
just he just says, "Look, go ask the Dusk Elves. All we saw was a tiger. We shoot it away. We didn't see anything else. We don't know where his daughter went. If we did, we would have found her by now. Probably wandered off in the woods and got eaten by the werewolves that somebody failed to kill."
No, they're dead now.
Why doesn't your master just deal with it himself? This is not intended to be functional. This is purely an outburst of spite, you piece of shit.
Well, he is technically twisting the knife because he's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has people like you to do it.
Then again, Uza would not say anything to that, but me, the shitty human being that I am, wants to go, yeah, and how'd that work out for you? We suck. I have nothing better than to take parting petty shots. It's like, yeah, well, I guess you suck at picking people to do your work for you, don't you? It's just because we're fucking garbage, worthless pieces of shit. You wasted your time. It's just, yeah, that's what this place needed. To smell even worse over the smell of more rotting corpses. You're welcome. Uza will say none of that.
Oh.
Silly place.
D&D.
Now, Uza, I'm gonna do you a favor, buddy.
Just picture you stab him in the eye. Shh.
He oozes head.
I'm gonna do you a favor, and this guy is being a dick. Aragal is just an all around antagonistic, abrasive dick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want you to just I don't. Uza's still not comfortable seeing him fucking murdered. Not just for being a dick.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No, don't worry. Don't worry about that. No.
I don't like the way you're saying it.
That's partially why I'm saying it, because I enjoy these reactions, but I don't intend to actually harm him unless he does something fucking stupid.
Hand him the youth potion.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Before I'm getting ready to leave and talk to these Dusk Elves, I'm just gonna shoot a look at Aragal and give him the look. Did you ever see unlike Discovery Channel or something, just the look the look a lion has when it finally sees the weak part of the herd he's finally been tracking. Where it's not aggressive or anything. It's just a super focused look.
Oh, hungry.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk over to him, stand up to my full height. Despite being old right now, I'm still probably a good bit taller than he is on his tiptoes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just rumble as softly as I can, right in his goddamn face. This is your home. Do not mistake peaceful intentions for weakness. I will break you in front of all of your kin if the move strikes.
I love you, Bashra.
I am going to attempt to find your young. I believe that the young have a chance. You,
Oh god,
however...
I thought that was part of the threat. I'm like,
Oh no!
fucking hell! Dial it back, Bashra! Dial it back!
No.
Eat your baby.
I am going to find your young for you because they have a chance. You, however, I will take that away from. Treat Uza with respect. And I will happily make an intimidation check with that.
Rosalind.
Here goes! Fuck it, this better be a goddamn crit. I gave the speech. This is how
Double ones.
D&D
You
works.
gave a speech. Channel your... God
Motherfucker.
damn it!
We're average again.
Welcome to Ravenloft, bitch! He kicks in the shins and runs away.
Yeah.
Good, he's a bitch.
Well, I'm guessing self-preservation is one of his strong suits.
Yeah, he takes a step back. He says, "Not one for subtlety, are you?"
He leans in, I don't know what that means, and turns back to us, seriously, what does subtlety mean?
You get results when you're straightforward. It takes far more effort to weave words.
I love Bashra.
Alright. We landed on a high note. Let's go. Quick, let's go before our fucking dice catch up to us.
Pretty much, yeah. The second I finish my piece, I'm gonna go find the nearest goddamn elf. All right, we got directed to the east, which is down south, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna dismiss Argal from my life entirely and walk down towards that building.
Okay.
The only building we can see into.
Actually, you know what?
You want to try that again?
Who's
Mike?
Sorry. I had a mouthful of chips. I was gonna say, you know what?
Noticed.
I just imagine you just
Who's
shouting over Bashar's shoulder, "Yeah, fuck you, buddy!" Just
No,
walking.
no. As we leave, Bashra, I'm gonna give you, it's not a combat nod, but it's a,
Butt slap.
I guess it'd be a visible bro fist. Give you a look. No, actually, you know what? Now Uza's the vocal type. I come up and say, once we're not at least out of earshot. How much did he explain to me about the lizard people?
I probably would have mentioned it because I imagine you don't see a lot of us around pretty much anywhere that's not a swamp. So if you had any questions, I would have
Okay.
filled you in.
Then I'm gonna look at you and say, Uza. Not Uza, sorry.
Yeah, AJ, exactly.
Bashra. You are a being who greatly benefits my life. I will do what I can to make sure you continue to live.
If he could laugh, Bashra would.
I'm trying to speak lizard here.
I am gonna say that's all I can hope for, and I'll return the favor.
Both adorable.
All right. We had our moment. Let's get going.
I am happy.
You guys head to this thing in the south. I'm just gonna Yeah.
I would respond that we have to work together. Therefore, looking out for each other is only natural.
Just like murder.
I would probably snarl over my shoulder in Draconic that man is vermin, though. 'Cause I doubt any of them can speak Draconic, so I'm happy shit talking in my tongue.
He just needs to give us a reason. Just he can join the pummel pile.
I would say I like to picture Beishra runs up there, beats the hell out of both of them. Then another group of people walks in and sees Beishra beating up the guy with fucking a crowd of.
Then Rosalind comes up and just beats all of them before I have a chance to react.
You guys come up to this this hovel, standing quietly in front of this house, bathed in the warm light of its lanterns, are three sullen, gray-cloaked figures. Their angular features and black flowing hair half hidden under their cowls.
I kind of took point on last one. Who wants to take point on this one?
Should I ride my high with that
Oh, hell
big
yeah.
energy?
Please.
Alright.
We seek the missing eggling.
I'm gonna just walk up to the elf and tell them that the vermin Aragal has no answers. I seek some. There's a missing child. Can anyone try to help?
So one of them nods up to you. No, not she. He says, Casimir can speak with you. So this is something that gets glossed over a lot, and I know pointing it out makes it kind of obvious, but it's important. Normally, when I'm saying there's guards or Vistani or whatever, there's usually a pretty even mix of male and female.
Uh huh.
Every dust elf you've seen is
You muffled real hard.
Is what? Yeah, you got real muffled there.
male. It's a boy. All the dust elves are boys.
Alright.
Hmm.
That's a curious quirk.
Interesting.
You guys are gonna teleport inside the house. And this guy that I'm
Phase shift! That is a foreboding looking mask. I like him. Wait, is that a mask or just shadow? That's just shadow. Okay.
What?
the art style on this sometimes is kind of crazy. So
I don't know if I've been shuffled or anywhere yet.
You can see right
Oh,
inside
I'm
the
not.
house.
I'm not zoomed in enough. Hold on.
Oh,
way
down
out.
here. For some reason, I was looking in the tents. Okay.
Yeah, for a second that looked like it was like an opera mask or something. But no, that is just that's just the art style.
Wish his name was Kashmir.
Fuck you.
It'd be a good. It's a cash money name right there.
Fuck you.
you should be ashamed.
You know I'm right. no damn well I'm right.
Fuck you.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that he constantly looks like that no matter what the lighting he's in. He uses it in permanent dramatic mode.
Well, you guys come in. This hovel.
What?
You guys come into this building, and this hovel is actually relatively nice looking. Decorated vestibule. There's a comfortable room beyond with a fireplace. Surrounding.
All right, AJ, please stop and repeat all of that after you pick up your phone, please.
Dude, I'm fucking holding it.
It sounds like you're like muffling it in your armpit half the time. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you're like your hand is covering the speaker or something.
It is not. That is not what's happening.
Discord's being a butt, but it is getting really hard to hear you sometimes. You're not roboting at all. It's just suddenly you just start talking like this, and I can't hear anything.
Okay, when you did that, you got clearer and louder.
How?
No, but you did.
I literally fucking grabbed my microphone.
You made it
again.
clearer.
Apparently, I have amplifier fists. I don't understand physics. Okay.
You are the worst superhero I've ever heard.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you guys come into this hovel. It's got a decorated vestibule, comfortable room beyond with a fireplace. Around, hanging on one wall is wooden statuettes of looks like elven sort of creatures, might be deities of some sort, are in cubby holes. On another wall, it's a tapestry of a forest.
Oh,
I say,
it's a lovely horse.
it is, it has been a great length of time since I have seen, such a gathering of elves. We are visitors, if that was not immediately apparent. To Ravenloft. Sorry, visitors to Ravenloft.
The Barovia?
Says,
Barovia. Sorry.
"You're good." He says, "Yes. I myself have been trapped here for a long time."
I'm gonna ask him what land he hails from. Maybe it's something familiar.
He says, "Not here."
Damn, probability remains uncollapsed. Well,
No, he just doesn't. He just doesn't.
no, I
answer
don't
you.
really need to know anyway. I say,
He says,
your
"What can I help you with?"
your choice of protectors is an interesting one.
He says, "We have little choice."
Is your situation so dire? I'm saying that in like earnest.
He says, "We have been the enemies. We were once the enemies of Strahd. Back when he was mortal, he defeated us. We were at his mercy, and he spared us, but bade the Vistani to watch over us, to make sure that we never rose up."
Back when he was... How long ago was that?
He says, "I am an elf. I have lived many centuries."
Probability collapsed a little. No,
I'm kind of envious of that. If only I had a potion that actually worked! Sorry.
okay, so, it is, the longer we dwell in this domain, the more, I begin to understand his, intentions. I had wondered why, your protectors found themselves on the innermost side of the camp. In all the time, if you have been here for so long, you must know much about this place.
He says, I do, but times have been difficult. We don't know as much as we may have once.
So I'll be honest. These guys kind of hitting the heartstrings on Uza a little bit.
Why?
I want to help. I don't know if they actually need anything, but I want to help.
He says, you were speaking with them at the tent, yes?
Yes.
The Vistani in the tent, they are not.
Vermin.
He looks to you, he says, some Vistani, he looks to Esmeralda, some Vistani are noble, are even enlightened.
I'm aware.
He says, I knew the Vistani before these. They were good people. I'm sure, given enough time, the Vistani will be good people again. But despite their failings, a child is a child. I have
I agree.
most of my clan helping look, but we fear the worst.
I'll be honest. We want to help. What can you tell us?
He says, fortunately, we are not usually entrusted with the safekeeping of the Vistani's children. They don't always trust us. We didn't see where she went, and though we are good trackers, we never really had much of a hope of finding them. Or finding her, excuse me. Says, I would have assisted more on my own, but I have not been myself as of late. I'm afraid I would not be very much help.
That is okay.
Better be okay.
Sorry. We need only information. We're capable enough on our own.
He says, then sure, ask away. Is there anything you need to know?
Well, more than anything else, we're looking for anything we would. Is there? Okay, so let me ask the group. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. We have a direction that the girl was hauled off in.
Do we? I might have missed that part.
You do not.
Oh no.
They don't know. They don't know which way she went.
All right.
Is it likely that she was? I doubt we could get a straight answer from the man who was bludgeoning his comrades to death rather than going looking.
Yeah.
The child that is missing, how young?
He says, I don't know, 6, 7?
Okay. So, inwardly,
Describe
I'm
this.
going to make a mental note that a lover's tryst is an unlikely destination.
Describe this child. Aragal and the drunk won't be too much help for that.
Let's insult him every time we specify. It's just...
I don't like those two, so I'm gonna take the little bit of effort to just show how much I dislike them.
I mean, Lubosh could be a cool guy. He's just drunk and angry. But Aragorn,
cares about
is
it.
a redeemer.
He cares about his
Dead.
hey, he cares about his family, and that's enough for me to not
Yeah.
dismiss him entirely. but he's still wasting his energy instead of doing something useful. So for that, he loses those points.
Erbos, rambunctious young child, raven black hair, alabaster white skin.
Does
She-
that ring a bell? Does that seem like it was any of the kids in cages we saw?
No, it does not.
So
Okay, good.
She's Rosalind. Got it.
I am going to follow up this question with one of them mentioned werewolves. Do any of their packs travel this way?
They know that the Vistani protect us. Typically, don't infringe on places that are Strahd's domain.
A small relief.
But it's unfortunate. I would hate to have to go through what he's going through. The death of loved ones is so hard. We don't wish that on anyone, not even our Vistani protectors.
To that we can agree.
Did we get a last known location?
Nope, just probably wandered off in the woods, the dumb little bitch.
Where was she before she wandered off? That's what I want to know.
What information did they give you?
He says, unfortunately, I don't know much more than you do.
I didn't understand a single word of that.
Dude, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't know much more than you do.
Let's see. Are you Are there any how long ago did she go missing? I assume it was fairly recently.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, we did get that yesterday.
Yeah. All right. So my question then becomes I guess my biggest question would be there's no one tracking her. She simply vanished in the night.
Fuck you, Jake.
A child gone missing. So what were the circumstances by which she went missing? So was it just like everyone woke up one day and she was gone?
As far as we know. The
Um,
Vistani take to their drink like we take to water.
I've
It's almost their lifeblood.
Of Barovia.
Often it's leaves them incapacitated. They woke up, the child was gone.
all right.
I'm
If
gonna
you
go
guys have
speak to
other
the
questions.
Nah, I've got pretty much everything. I'm gonna thank this guy. I'm gonna go talk to the kids. That's gonna go great, but
I was gonna say maybe somebody else was gonna talk to the kids.
Bastion,
Hey!
kids.
Can you
We'll back
guys-
you up.
Can you guys make me a perception check?
Who?
Everybody.
Oh.
Everybody in the club getting tips.
God
Wow.
damn
Barely-
it.
I can barely
this
tell
guy-
my own feet are there.
This guy is wearing his cowl up and he has his hair down.
Aha!
And you pick up anyway. He has no ears.
Isn't he an elf?
Yes.
Well, probably did not look like an elf.
No.
Or disfigured.
Disfigured.
Oh.
I'm guessing they might have gotten cut off. If he's the leader here, I don't imagine he would just bow down just because the Strahd came around. I'm guessing he put a fucking... Yikes.
Yikes, indeed.
I'm not going to mention it or even look at it too much. I don't want to draw attention to something I'm guessing he's fairly unhappy about.
He looks. He says, "Are you Strahd's enemies?"
I'm gonna give the
With-
same speech I gave Walker. I am the enemy of anyone who tries to kill me.
Yep.
He's responsible for the deaths of my, many of my friends.
Is that a maybe?
He is my enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Way to ruin the ambiguity.
I would like to kill Strahd.
The vampire lord tried to put me in the ground. I'm going to return the favor.
Personally, no less.
He says, "And maybe you can help me."
I am all. Oh, I can't say that.
Oh, please. Why'd you have to stop?
What? What did I miss?
Basher
He
did,
almost,
Basher did
Basher
feed them,
almost said, "I'm all ears."
but
That would have been fitting for his character anyway. That's too not literal. Okay.
Dear God.
I feel like an asshole anyhow. All right. I'm interested. That's what I'm gonna filter that.
God damn it!
You absolute monster.
I didn't think about it until I almost said it.
This is my sister, Katrina.
What's her name?
Her
Trina.
name is this. Katrina
Ah.
Velikovna.
Katrina.
She's been dead for many years. She's sealed in the catacombs below the castle. We tried to save her from the fate of being one of his horrid brides. We ended her suffering. Strahd punished us severely.
Yeesh.
Her spirit has languished under the castle for centuries, but now she sends me dreadful dreams. She has suffered for long enough. If only we could bring her to life, that I think I think you could.
Not
He
the direction I was
jerks off.
expecting.
Well, says, I myself, I speak and I worship to the divines, but I'm afraid, I both lack the power and have no knowledge of a way to bring someone back from beyond.
Well, it's maybe
Do you
the
know of
abbot.
such a way? Or of such a...
Rosalind
Yeah.
stares at Hyacinth.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. The abbot might have that power,
And then
assuming
shifts
he
her
isn't
gaze to
insane.
She has been dead for centuries. No normal magic would do it, but there's a place called the Amber Temple. The Amber Temple. He says
Temple.
there are many magics there. more powerful than normal mortals can wield. Not only could that bring my beloved sister back and save her from her endless torment, but might be the key to breaking Barovia's curse as well.
Huh.
Very well.
More ways to potentially resurrect people we've lost would certainly be welcome.
Uh-huh.
Hold on,
Rosalind
Rosalind.
smacked you both, because that resurrection is saved for Avril.
well, Avril's not getting that resurrection. It's just not going to happen.
I know, but she doesn't know that.
We just have to make him more dead, and then then it maybe works.
Let's make him as dead as humanly possible. And that's pretty dead.
Yeah. Before I leave you
Alright,
to
hold on.
your watch, there is one more question.
Did
You
you
say-
kill Mayor Lieutenant Hughes?
Shut up! Beat your ass.
You say you've lived for many years.
Yes.
What do you know of the Order of the Silver Dragon?
Oh, thank you for remembering that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good question.
Mega Man.
What does he know?
He's one of the few elves that might be around here long enough for that to actually be a good question for. So I figure, what the hell?
He says they used to, like us, they used to oppose Strahd.
I'm getting
They
real
don't
tired of
believe
hearing that.
Used to.
Used to. I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to shit all over this guy's failure.
They're all gone.
We were invited to their stronghold by a walking corpse. Do you think it's a trap? Or could this be another cry for help?
Because I couldn't tell you.
This
He
works for
points,
me.
he points to your map. Because I just took you guys to the map.
I see.
Oh.
Hold on a second. Alright, so looking at the
Purely because there's dragons involved in some form, I really want to go to this place.
We can both talk to them.
Yeah. Even though it's probably more of a military cult than anything.
do you want to talk to them?
If they don't like Strahd, they might be an enemy to me, a friend to me.
I mean, if only we could talk to the demons, you know?
Plus,
Tell them how much we don't appreciate their business.
alright, question. How much do I know about silver dragons? Do we roll that yet?
I don't think anybody rolled anything about dragons.
I've never
No,
thought
I
about a
don't
dragon in my
Um,
whole life.
I know very little of actual dragons, but I can
You can lie.
I can rack my brain for tales of lore. Actually, that's a good question. Can I establish at least the pattern of chromatic versus metallic dragons based purely on the stories I tell?
No, all your stories are lies.
You know,
Billy
some
lies.
dragons are good and some are evil, and silver ones are probably good.
Okay,
I can do that.
that's like all right. There we go. I knew a thing.
How dare.
Okay, so on your map, there are two places. This is the order of the Silver Dragon.
We should probably mark that so that we can see it.
That's
And
the
he is
Hunger
telling you of the Amber Temple, which is down at the end of the road down here.
Where the amber dragons lay.
Down where? Which corner?
Down, middle side. Basically, go directly south of that Order of the Silver Dragon. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Neat.
Yeah.
Well, technically, the Amber Temple is on the way to the Order of the Silver Dragon, so this is fantastic. But first, I feel like we could ask these guys about Rictavio. Because they seem to freaking hate goddamn what's his face and the drunk brother. Aragal and the drunk.
Yeah, this guy seems on the up and up.
Would you
He
stop
says-
that, Jake? You have such a fetish.
He says, if the Amber Temple is your goal, I would accompany you.
We
Need to
welcome.
find a way to free my sister's soul of her endless torment.
We'd welcome your. We'd welcome your company.
Agreed.
However, if you don't mind the pit stop, we might be checking out this Silver Dragon place first.
Is it on the way?
Pretty much. I mean, it might be. It looks like it, but honestly, looking at this fucking like the hill map, the topography is really fucking awful for me.
Really not. You'd have to you're doing a ton of mountain climbing to do that.
Okay.
If you follow the road, you basically have to go all the way around.
Can we hit it on the way back? Let's plan on that.
What, going to
No,
to
hit
Oregon
it,
on the way back?
hit it on the way back. If this guy's offering his aid, I
there
hesitate to
first.
stall.
Okay.
Especially since his I like that I have a sort of a more subtle motive here too, and that is I like this guy, and the assholes on the hill have a pretty clear idea of what our allegiances are. I don't want this guy to suddenly wind up butchered because we walked in, announced that we were hi, we're here to fight Strahd. Tee-hee! Also, we like this guy. I don't know. I'd feel more comfortable with him around.
True.
Okay.
Now, what about the child?
Oh yeah,
So-
missing child.
I have many of our clan, or what's left of it, looking, but I can't promise anything. I'm sorry.
We all do what we can.
I'm gonna step outside for 10 minutes and do something.
Come on, wait till we get home.
Agree. What do you want to augur?
The specific course of action I am looking at here is pretty much leaving the search to the clan of elves.
Nothing.
Really? Nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. Okay.
Correctamundo.
The child will live, but she'll end up going to business school. So it's kind of a wash.
All right. That is. If he could feel it, that would be actually really frustrating. But
Quick, roll the dice to see what would happen if we killed Aragal, or whatever his name is.
Aragorn?
Yeah,
probably whoa.
for him, maybe.
So I go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, suck my
Alright, well,
dick.
that's about all I got. I am going to I'm going to sit on that result.
Sit on me.
I would. How big is Hyacinth? I would probably actually smush your legs.
5 foot something.
This is probably our break point.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
It's about midnight. So, next time you guys are gonna make the long trek down to the Amber Temple, huh?
Yep.
Go to Spooky Ghost Village first.
Or do you want? Uza thinks that we shouldn't.
If this guy is dead set on it, I'm okay with going to the Amber Temple. However, if we have a chance, I really would like to go see this Order of the Silver Dragon.
I agree. I kind of like the raising an army feel if it wasn't for the fact that the werewolves were fucking not the best teammates.
They would have.
I'm sure this place we're going to is going to be full of some other horrible monster that wants to help us.
I mean, they are undead, so I mean, you're probably not wrong.
It's full of teabag demons.
Oh God.
Maybe Esmeralda will be okay with a bunch of angry revenants.
I mean, she actually might, because if she knows what revenants actually are.
A deeply horrifying fact about Ravenloft. Since souls can't escape this place, I'm wondering if revenants can ever die though. Like if you it's not like you have a year to fulfill your thing. I wonder if it's here you're stuck forever.
Oh God, it's just a really extended Groundhog Day.
I mean that's kind of what fucking Ravenloft and the Demiplanes are. They fucking suck.
Ugh.
That sounds genuinely awful.
I mean, don't knock it till you try it.
Shut up.
Hey, I've been trying it for like the last week and a half. Apparently this place is a real boner killer, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, kills all them boners.
Dude, why do you guys have so many side quests? What are you doing?
They keep happening.
I just like to picture finally just in a clap of thunder and an explosion of energy, Strahd just appears, and I've had enough of waiting for you. Not now! We have so much to do!
He's gonna take the Sun Sword and just walk himself into it, just to end it.
Alright. Is that
checking your guys' shit? Quit it.
Alright.
Poor Irina.
Alright, if we're breaking here, give me half a second. 2 seconds.
Too long. It's already been many seconds. Fucked up.
What?
He said he'd be half a second,
I heard that.
but then he ran away forever.
Good point. I'm gonna stop the stream.